I know.
We are gonna do it here, without me on Saturday.
Someone else is I've done it before. It's not bad. Is
Hey,
Trey
I
gonna
do
be here next
try-
week? Like in person for the big one, or is he?
Yeah, he's gonna, look at him.
Yeah, I'm coming in the 1st. Well, I'm coming in the 30th.
So Trey will just sit there and do mania.
Yeah, you'll be me.
You'll be me. Actually, yeah, you can just play Vitra. too.
No,
Exactly.
I'm
No.
down for it. I'm down for it.
I do not get
Shatters everywhere. That's all I hear.
No. No.
It's weird. Vitra learned Shatter last night.
I didn't know monks could have that spell, but here we are.
Okay, so last time we played, it was kind of a cool session because you guys started off like reconnaissance on Eberron and the army that was invading Tri-Town. Or not necessarily invading, but occupying Tri-Town, because that's their territory. They're figuring it out. You did notice that not only was Eberron the leader of this battalion, but there was also a couple other big heavy hitters with this group, including the likes of Balin, and you saw Crater, and got a glimpse of some of his newfound power, which I'm sure you guys wish he had in some of the fights you guys had back in the day. After kind of talking with some tree people and running back, kind of running away back to safety, back to your horses and everything. During the night, there was a couple of scrying attempts from you guys to them, which was reacted by them to scry back on you, which Silex was able to see. He was able to perceive the scribe orb and kind of got in their face and was like, "What's up, bitch?" Which provoked Crater to send you a message stating that, you know, you're with his friends. He sent the same type of message to Bidget. And you guys kind of went to bed that night, fairly uneventful except for Vitra, who had that similar dream of the erupting mountain volcano. But this time Mezgul seemed to be holding up the mountain at the bottom. And you noticed after the parish of your town, you noticed that there was left just a few people, some of your old mentors and friends in Wyam. And then there was an additional man, pale skin, black hair, all black dress, who smirked at you and just gave one point of his finger, and all four of those people disintegrated. And then he looked at you, and that's where we ended the session. So you're in the Oneirid Plain. You're hovering in the air. On one side of you, you have Mezgul in his full form. He's about 3 stories tall. On the other side, you have Crater, who also seems to be in a form that is slightly different than what you're used to. And he doesn't have the ethereal sound to his voice.
How close am I?
Not super close. So you kind of hovered up, and it's a dreamscape, so you can kind of do what you want. So you kind of hovered up a little bit farther beyond what you would typically hover, like your 10 feet. So now you're probably 30, 40 feet in the air. Mezgul's probably a couple hundred feet away because he's a big boy. Crater's a lot closer, maybe 50, 60 feet away.
Okay, so I'm gonna go hover over to Crater.
Okay.
Maybe like 10 feet away.
10 feet away. Okay.
Nothing, not combat, but
Okay.
10 feet away. And I'm gonna ask, why me?
I didn't pick you.
Did someone else?
You look over at Mezgul. He really likes you. Don't know why. He really likes you.
Is it because of the eye?
I think that's exactly why. I'm trying to do my best Paul impersonation.
But you're not gonna get the eye. You're not gonna get the things that you require for this plan here.
What plan do you think we have?
To bring Orion back, right? To bring Orion back.
What makes you think we need those to make that happen? Gonna cross his arms in a smug.
You know, I am but a mere mortal, so
As am
I'm
I.
not quite
For
sure.
now. There's multiple plans in place.
Well, if you're so mighty and powerful, why isn't it already done?
It's not my plan. He looks back at Nazgul and says, him and the boss, just tell me what to do. Keep giving me cool powers, keep getting stronger. Drive my hair black. Honestly, it's been going up and up for me.
That's not
I think it's a very good look for you. Freya.
I think we both know that's a lie.
I don't know, is there like a way that
Ears just pop.
your ears just pop?
Yeah, like like when you go in like an airplane, that was weird. Sorry.
Do they communicate with you? Or do they just give you these powers?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
They talk to you?
Mm-hmm. Don't they talk to you?
I really like conversation.
Well, I mean, hear me out. They're not crazy. And they give you a lot of cool powers.
Uh-huh.
The only thing you have to give in return is, your soul. Which, I mean, what does that really weigh to you, right? Isn't your dad like not even from here?
You literally know nothing about my dad. So
This school knows a lot about your dad.
great, so maybe I'll talk to med school about it, but not you.
Feel free to talk to Nazgul about it.
That's why I was asking you if you had a conversation with him.
Nazgul!
I know.
Anxiety. I gotta
He
wrap
like lifts
myself
me
up.
up like King
Yeah.
Kong and that girl.
Nazgul's now standing in front of you. He's about 30 feet away, but his foot alone is probably about 15 feet long. Just looking up at him, towering above you, he's about 3 stories tall. And you just see those fiery magmic eyes. His mouth opens up and it's just flames inside, looking exactly like some sort of demonic creature from your nightmares. And he's just like staring down at you, just bustling with flame and aggression, just pent up in his gigantic body.
So I'm gonna float up while giving Crater/Prayer a dirty look as I do it. I'm not gonna go straight up that I'm like 10 feet away from Mescal. I'd like to back up a little bit as I float, but I do want to get in line with his face.
Yeah, it takes you a little while to
Yeah.
get up there, but yeah, you kind of hover, kind of backing up slightly as you do, just to get somewhat better reaction time if something happens.
And something happens.
And you are face to face with Mezgul.
I'm gonna ask the same question. Why me? Why do you like me? Just because of the eye? It's not like I wanted to touch it. I was drawn to touch it. So why me?
Maybe the eye chose you.
I find that hard to believe because I was not the first person being drawn towards it.
Who else?
And he looks down.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna point down to
The one with the blood of our
What do I have? I don't have the blood of your king.
How do you know?
Me.
Holy shit.
What?
Douse yourself.
Do some DNA testing?
But, what?
I'm saying let's do some DNA testing.
I know, sure.
Mari.
Brandon really went to-
Ew, I have to let it a prayer.
In the case of 30-year-old Vitra. That's cool.
If that were the case, would it be on my father's side?
I don't know if it's the case. But the eye does not want to be found.
Sorry, found.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they call to you, there must be a
Funny because Paul's character would have touched it first, and I not stopped him from doing so.
I know. And then I'm an idiot and put my fucking arm in there.
But it's interesting, this is new.
I know this is new. I didn't expect any of it. God.
reason. Have you found the touch? Or the soul?
I believe it touches the sword,
Yeah.
and you know who has that.
The soul of something else, not the blood.
I thought this was right.
That's the
The
blood.
blood.
We haven't found it.
Just 4 things.
We have a
Yes,
clue
yes,
about
I
the
got
soul, but I don't remember where it was.
I don't have any idea.
I think on a computer document on a computer, what all 4 were. We were playing Zoom at the time about that.
I'm surprised you don't know where the touch is.
It doesn't want to be found.
Well, it's been found by someone, but not me.
Who? You will not leave this place until you tell me who.
And flames kind of burst from his eyes. You hear Crater at the bottom. Tell him.
I feel like you'd definitely be more condescending than that. You should probably tell.
I know.
He seems pissed.
It seems to have been found by someone who's been trapped in this plane for hundreds of years. I don't know where.
Who?
What are you gonna do to the person that
Kill them.
has it? No, I'm not gonna tell you.
This is cool.
They'll kill you.
Then you should make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, it's trying to be a little crafty.
That dice.
Sure. Your tray is in the garage.
Trey, you're in the garage?
Force weight yourself out of the grocery.
Trying to be a little cockroach as he tries to.
Dexterity saving throw?
Oh,
Oh, God, I was looking at my other.
So you
looking
should
at-
be good at this.
I know, I was looking at the ace, it said +1, I said, absolutely not.
Wrong character.
There you go, +9.
Illustration.
Where's the
Yeah.
accent?
19.
Less than.
I was looking at D8, so it
What
said
is your roll?
+1, I had 10.
I know, whenever I flip
Plus
between
9.
Raka and
Proficient.
Sage, there's a very large.
Just
difference.
save. Dexterity save though. If you're proficient in save, you get an additional.
You got a +9.
Right.
Oh, I guess that's the total. For-
Yeah, so 19.
Never mind. I thought there was. Yeah, I thought it should.
Yeah.
Did
I
you,
know.
Did you add your cloak?
Oh, yeah.
Was it +1?
A +1 with my cloak,
So all you say.
a 20,
20.
a dirty 20.
Filthy 20. Really disgusting.
You go to dodge backwards, and as you do, you feel this wall around you as his hand cups the back of you and squeezes tight.
Never wake yourself up.
I'm gonna fucking do that.
You just set an alarm that goes off.
I mean, you made yourself for
As he squeezes in, since when you save, you're able to kind of squirm away in a way that it didn't fully kill you. You take
Sick.
half damage, which is 43 points of bludgeoning damage as he squeezes with his large hand.
Okay.
His eyes now, almost like tears of magma, are like coming through onto his cheeks as like the flames are erupting, creating almost a crown of flame above him.
Who?
You feel a little bit more of a squeeze.
Can't we just take the touch? Why do you have to kill the person? I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just asking, why can't you just not kill the person? Just take the touch. He doesn't want it anyway.
Why does he have it?
I don't know, he hasn't been able, I don't think that he's been able to tell us, he said he just found it. He wasn't searching for it, he doesn't want it. So there's literally no reason to kill him, just take it from him.
I'll decide that for myself.
Oh, fucking K. He was mine.
We have, huh?
Yeah. Fucking mispronounces it.
Where is this weed?
And he releases you. You stay hovering, I guess.
Can I try and wake up? Like I don't know what kind of a yeah.
You can make a wisdom saving throw to try to wake up.
Okay, I'll
But
try. Minus
Magic plus 1.
15.
just for future reference, it's gonna take a
Oh, well,
25.
I'd add one.
25.
25?
Say future reference to leave the Oneida plane.
Can you even do that?
No.
I have the highest wisdom out of here, and it's pretty.
I
hard
mean,
for
it's
me
a
to do
saving
that.
throw would be +1 with the cloak, right? So that's a +3, so no, I would not be able to do
Five
that.
monks were proficient. in it.
Well, she can.
Only the
how
wise
do I
ones.
do that. Huh?
What?
Only the wise
Oh,
ones.
you're the wise one.
I mean, I don't know if your monkish ability is to focus your mind by using a key point here to get over like fear and stuff. Well, yeah, you'd have to look at that and see how much the DM will.
Oh, I've got it, so
give
sorry,
to you.
so sorry.
Yeah, well, she's in this moment. You
I have a
are
plus
pretty
3.
familiar to seeing Vitra kind of toss and turn in her sleep. You notice whoever's in the same room with her, like a little bit of dark blue to black blood kind of trickles out of her nose as she's sitting there like squirming in her sleep.
Are we awake? I thought this was in the middle of the night.
If anyone is awake or like looking out or anything and notices.
I mean, I was asleep for 4 hours, so I might be up. I
Should
could
have
be
watched
up.
the video because I don't know exactly where we
Yeah,
are.
I don't know where we are.
We're in Ontario.
We're in Ontario.
Okay.
In the
Oh, we're in our house
We're in
that we
the-
got
we're in
from
our
the
house,
game,
yeah,
guys,
Yeah,
okay.
we're in the house.
We're just chillaxing. Yeah, I assume we all have our own bedroom, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would be in
Do we ever-
Mine, you would see me like standing there as a
Yeah.
zombie because that's how I sleep. Like,
So
eyes wide open, just
if
standing.
you're charmed or frightened.
I don't think that I am.
I don't think you will.
No, I'm just in another plane and I cannot get out on my own.
Help! I'm in another plane. I can't get out.
Do we have our own bedrooms
Help
in this
me.
house, or are we sleeping in?
Yeah, I mean, most of you guys have your own rooms. You can choose to sleep in them. So yeah, I mean, at the moment,
Is she making any noise?
no, she's tossing and turning.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I did this.
Oh, that's-
That sucks.
Austin.
Roll a perception.
Oh, yeah, it is.
This is me in a nutshell. No, this is me in a nutshell. Help.
What did I do?
Yeah, you would hear. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you probably wake up.
Okay, all right, so I guess I do hear you because my perception was high. So I'm gonna go in and same thing, just attempt to
Oh,
wake her up.
oh wait, hold on. No, never mind.
Okay.
Assuming it does not work. That I try to wake her up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I remember that the last time that this happened, what kind of pulled her out of it just a little bit was, oh, I don't know if I have.
Fuck the
Tools that I need for it, though. Let me see.
Wow.
I fucking get out my boyfriend's name.
Oh, well, you were kind of being threatened.
Yeah, I
by a
mean, like,
cop,
what else
so-
are you gonna do? I don't have any diamond dust on me, but I know that
It's reasonable.
Zinro does, so I'm gonna go into Zinro and wake him up.
Get me out of here.
Get your finger out of my nose.
I wanna do greater restoration because it kind of worked last time, but I don't have any diamond dust, you have it, so, I'm gonna wake you up and just say,
I grabbed the bag of diamonds and stuff I had.
we have a problem. And let you,
I'm gonna
As
assume
blood
beach ride
seeks
soon.
again, yes, yeah.
Fuck off. Okay.
The common theme of our
I'm not
party.
always a problem.
Beatrice night terrors.
He likes me for some reason.
Go in and do the Simba move again at the diamond dust over your forehead, and I'm gonna cast greater restoration to try and bring you out of it.
This is much different because we haven't seen her bleed before. Like she's
Yeah,
actually
that's-
physically struggling.
Yeah,
She took actual damage. Is the
This
tea
is
ready?
This is some like Freddy Krueger shit.
Well, I figure, I don't
This is
know.
some Freddy
Silence
Krueger
can't
shit.
sleep for them.
I figure I don't need to make any checks to see that she's getting physical exertion from a different
Yeah.
dimension.
Oh,
This is definitely different. She's literally getting hurt in
I
a dream
know,
mode.
this is.
So I'll see if the greater restoration works for her and take off the diamonds.
Just-
after that.
Wake up,
What
wake
are
up.
you doing to cast greater restoration?
So I'm taking the diamond dust, I'm gonna Simba it on her forehead.
Ow. Micro cuts everywhere.
And then I'm gonna put my
Yeah.
hands,
I'm
sorry.
Hey, guys.
and then I'm gonna put my hands on the side of her head and like close my eyes and kind of lean in and just say, come back, come back.
Yeah, you hear this like echoing of Sage's voice inside the plane, almost like it's like on the wind, because it's kind of breezing through. You just hear, come back,
Follow my voice.
come back. Don't stay.
I know.
Come back, come back. And you kind of feel this like coldness go over you, and you wake back up,
Oh, shit.
and you're looking at Sage and Zinro, kind of looking down. at you.
Right fucking
Yeah,
here.
she's-
God.
You're laying on your bed.
Yeah, I'm like this. She's like mounted on top, like, come back, come back.
What happened? Are you crying?
Yeah, no, I would say, yeah, I would say there's some crime usually comes to.
It's only 10 minutes, but I'll cast protection from evil and good on you right now, just in case there's any sort of comeback,
Yeah.
backlash, whiplash or something. from this.
Oh, yeah, ow. Just kidding. I did something that I shouldn't have.
What happened?
You slept.
I don't know if it'll protect you much, but if I have to cast the temple again over and over again for you to sleep in there, seems to be the only way you were able to last time.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Also bleeding a little bit.
Tears, blood.
Yeah, tears of.
Hey, this is not a good look.
It's better than black eyes. I had to tell him where the touch was.
That's cool.
Yeah. And Prayer was there as well.
Crater was there.
Mhm.
So
He's
he
just-
didn't-
He's just following what Mezgul and Orion tell him. He really seems to know nothing. But they're giving him powers just over and over and over again for some purpose. He also said that the eye called to me for a specific reason, but wouldn't tell me the reason.
If Crater can get in and out of the Amaric plane, then we may have a bigger problem there.
He said he's gonna kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God. I don't know what to do. I can't seem to get out of it on my own. Like I can't seem to wake up. without, I mean, the only times I've been able to wake up is when you do that. When Rain is prayed to Luna, kind of shifted what happened in the dream. But yeah, if we could do that temple, I feel like it's the only safe way to
I think that's a
sleep.
great Band-Aid, but
So
you
definitely not
can't
a
sleep in a
permanent
temple for
solution.
the rest of your life. You've got to figure out a more permanent solution.
Well, it is a big spell. It is my biggest one I can do.
Do you know when he's going after Lion?
Probably immediately. I don't know where YM is. The last time I saw YM, he was in the Oniric plane, but he did not have the touch. I don't, all he wanted to know was who. And he was either gonna kill me in my dream, if I didn't tell him who. I tried to convince him to just take the touch from YM and not kill him. YM didn't want the touch, he just found it and he can't let go of it. So,
I was gonna say, he's not able to get rid of the touch.
right. And I tried to convince Mezcal of that. I don't know that he listened. But honestly, it's like the first time that I
Killing Wild may be the only way to get it back.
just cut off his fucking arm, man. Just cut off his fucking arm and you can have the touch. You don't need to kill
The
the
problem is
person.
the touch takes him over too. I mean, that's what we saw.
Yeah,
It obviously doesn't want to let go of him.
I don't know.
We
Are we
last saw
sure he's in the
Lion.
Oniric plane? I mean, he left.
it's the
It
last-
took him.
Yeah,
Is there any chance maybe he's still shifting between the planes?
it's a possibility. The last time I talked to him when he was in the Oniric plane, he'd been there for a few hundred years. And I know time moves differently, so I don't know, I'm probably in not the right state of mind to remember exactly how long that's been in our time, but I mean, maybe I could try and send him a message and see if he or someone else would send him a message, like, you know, the only way that I can send a message, I guess, would be if I have that necklace.
But those only send to us.
Right. The only way would be through, you know, back at home.
Hmm. Well, I can't scry on. He has to be on the same plane we are. I mean, I could try here, but I doubt he's here.
But if, you know,
We just don't know what's making him flip between planes. He could be here.
yeah,
but
he
there's-
could be here, and if he is here, I mean, that's when he would have the touch. He never has the touch. He never has that sword with me when I've seen him in the another plane.
He didn't have it when he was, okay.
He only has it when he's on.
So
this
the
plane.
touch isn't
Material.
going with him to the other
It doesn't
plane.
seem like it, no,
It stays here. That's interesting.
unless they all have to be like brought
Also,
together.
when you spent your 3 years there after touching,
Okay, yeah,
it also, the eye did not go with you.
Oh,
yeah.
It was in your, it was,
It was like seared into my hand.
yeah, but that was here in the material.
We don't know if he came back with like teleported. You didn't move when you had the eye. Right, you stood there, existed somewhere else for 3 years, but you didn't move,
Yeah,
you just held it.
yeah.
He disappeared. He was, I have the teleportation circle. He teleported his physical body to be on that plane, so touch could be anywhere on that plane or in the environment.
Does anyone have locate object?
yes,
20,000
but
feet.
it's only 1,000 feet.
Can you
scry?
scry? Can you
Yeah, we can
scry on
scry
an
on
object?
That's what I'm looking at. You can scry on a familiar location, but an object specifically, I don't think so. So I'll do that. Yeah.
Fuck, does he like me?
General consensus is that it's a location or a person that you're familiar with. An actual object is not really a tangible thing.
So we know that the touch was not in the room after Lion transported.
We know that for a fact. Did you look for it?
There was a jail cell that y'all broke into after we teleported.
In Amalthea's house.
So she could have it.
She could have it.
Fuck. I mean, I guess that would mean that YM is safe. Because once he finds YM, he realizes that he doesn't
Why
have
are you
the
also
touch.
hidden?
That's
you know,
assuming
there
this
are
was not gonna
plans
kill him.
years for that big crowd.
So I'm hoping that he's still there then. I hate this guy.
What do you want to do, Peter?
So Mary, do you still have the eye?
Yes. It's in my bag of holding silence.
Probably find some way to destroy that. That'd be my ultimate game plan. But I also know that we were coming here to get the disguises so we can go into the event. We can do that, but what's on my mind is destroying that.
I also did come across enough material to make the legend lore spell, so we can learn everything about the eye we can possibly do.
Oh, that'd be excellent, yeah.
And then it is possible to damage it. Silex did it with his
Yeah.
Gun last time, so it's possible.
Maybe, I guess maybe in the next few days, doing the legend lore.
I can do it. Yeah, well, I could probably do it the next morning. just
Yeah,
'cause
that's fine.
I would have had to take a different spell for that. Actually, no, it's a 5th level spell. I can do it now.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, first off, I will do Legend Lore in a second. I want to do Commune. Take 10 minutes to ritually stare off into the nothingness. And leave these 3 questions, yes or no. However you want to make it look or whatever. But I'll say, Mercure, could you tell me if Wyam is on this plane of existence currently?
You get the feeling that no.
Does Amalthea possess the touch?
You get the feeling that no.
Anything else that comes to mind? I only had 2 questions initially, so.
Does he know where to, is it a yes or no answer?
Yeah.
Yes or no answers.
Yeah, see.
I'm sure he could be like, yeah, I do know. I'm like, great.
Is the touch where we
In
last
Findlewind
saw it?
territory.
Yeah.
Is it in?
Yeah.
Or no, is the touch where we last saw it in Amalthea's house? I mean,
Is that where we last saw it?
that's where we last saw it, physically in this plane.
Is the touch still in the location we last seen?
You get the feeling no.
I don't think so.
All right.
Okay, then I will go into a common area and put all the stuff down to cast Legend Lore. All the incense and ivory sticks and stuff.
You guys all still sleeping?
But
I mean,
I assume no one woke us up.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
about to say, no one woke us up.
What
so
time is
we were
it?
sleeping.
I mean, it's still like middle of the night.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
3 a.m.
So you got it.
Sure.
Well,
Can we go wake them up?
I'd say
We're
we
gonna
can
have a
check it
seance,
out.
we're gonna have a seance without them.
I assume Sage will go and.
Wake us up now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let them know, like, Vitra had another episode.
Be like,
seems
You
good.
know.
Oh, it seems
It's
good.
getting worse.
It seems
See,
good.
this is why I don't wanna kill me off this Saturday, okay? I'm just so complex and interesting, okay?
I'm gonna do it as a cool way. I'm gonna cast my temple outside, so we can go into that first.
Go to sleep.
Then I'm gonna bring out the eye in the temple. Yeah, see, that's. Bring out the eye in the temple, then I'll do the Legend Lore there, and I'm just gonna like place the eye into the fire in the center of the brazier, and I'm just gonna stare into it, and we'll put all the burning incense and the ivory sticks in there, and
Some cool magic-y stuff will happen. As I want to learn all about the eye.
we're all here for this one.
Yes, oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys show up and there's weird magic stuff happening.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just like, alright.
well, technically I can do anything. It says here I can do name or describe a person, place, or object. So
What
we
is
can
the
talk
skull?
about this.
What is the skull we're looking at here?
Legend Lore.
Legend lore.
Casting time is 10 minutes. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of a significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you will receive is. The information you learn is accurate, but might be
Yeah.
in figurative language. For example, if you have mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information: woe to the evildoer whose hand touches the axe, or even the haft slices the hand of the evil ones. Only a true child of stone. That's just flavor text for all that crap, man. So basically, I learned anything, and I know so far of the eye, it sends someone to the Oniric plane. Thank you. And I know
Cool cops that.
it's worth, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you do your incense, you get the flame and this goblet, and do you put the actual, like, you take the eye out, put it in the flame?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it dance in the, because I like the thematics of what I did before, of like people looking into it and seeing your stories.
So are you gonna pull it out and physically touch it and put it on the flame?
It's wrapped in something.
It was wrapped in something I thought of.
So is it still wrapped in something in the flame? That's what I'm asking.
Actually, no, I'll do the burning
wrap it
incense and
just like
stuff in the fire, and I'll put
squeeze
it
out of
on like a stone chair across from it, and I'll look at it through, so it's not physically, but it is wrapped. I'll unwrap it so I can see it. If that.
Oh, God.
Make a-
Draw people towards
Make a
it.
dexterity check. See if
Why would
you
you ask the cleric? to do that?
see if you can unwrap it. without any
Can I pull out some like tongs?
Good news.
That's easy, just shake it out.
I didn't say it's a hard pass. I just said make a check.
He's just making us
Luckily, it was a
scared.
20, natural 20. So.
Oh, sure, there you
Okay,
go.
I will say, as he
would've
is
been
starting, as he's starting to get it out, I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group and say, if I start moving towards it, hold me back.
We just put you in a room now.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna watch this.
instantly gonna go get like right next to you
Yeah,
and kind of put my hands on her
Yeah, you
shoulders,
can-
like,
Mhm.
I don't know that would be the case, but I just don't know. for
right,
sure.
yeah. But I'm gonna probably be the strongest here.
I'm hoping because we're in the temple, we don't have to worry too much about that.
Right, yeah.
But then again, it is
I
the
don't know.
item that's doing this to you, and not like a force outside of it. I can protect against the forces outside of it.
All right, so you start this ritual. The stone, the eye, is currently in the chair, right? The stone chair.
Yeah, the deers are all stone slab.
So
Things.
as you start, and after the 10 minutes of like preparing to cast this, as the magic starts to really take hold, the eye itself starts to elevate, unwrapping itself from its garments.
I'm striptease.
And it rises, and just like when you saw it in the forest for the very first time, it starts pulsating with this pink emanating light as the magic is infusing with it and trying to learn as much as it can through this legend lore divination.
If it starts to move towards the beach, I want to shoot it.
It's not moving
Okay.
in a direction. It just
I don't know
rises.
if it's gonna like.
Yeah,
just
you never
has-
know, you never know.
When you guys first saw it, the eye was hovering.
Okay.
Same thing here. It's hovering and just pulsating light.
Okay.
I
Just want to state that if it starts moving towards the beach, I just want to shoot it.
ready your action to
Bam, bam.
shoot it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in church.
I was gonna say, I think this is the one church that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as legend and lore you learn about this, Zenro, you start just getting overwhelmed with history and information. Most notably that the Eye of Orion is named very appropriately because without this certain gemstone during the resurrection, Orion does not regain his sight. Without the eye, he can still come back, but would be crippled. This particular item, because I don't think it would be telling you about the other ones, this particular item was hidden by Mezgul himself and cursed by Mezgul. you know that. No, you don't know that.
He thought you knew something and then it just disappeared.
You're gonna tell them
Yeah.
No, I started to talk about some of the other items, and this is like just for this item.
Yeah, I
so,
gotta super hyper focus on
Um,
one. I can also do this again for any, if we want to learn about Amalthea.
You know that, on that note, you know that Amalthea, some of this you may already have been told, so she's gonna, but it's just a bunch of information. You know that Amalthea is probably the most ancient being in the world that's currently alive. She is the flesh of Orion's original wife, Persephone, and she's taken the name Amalthea over the years. Lady Amalthea, Mrs. Amalthea, Queen Amalthea, and she's essentially stayed looking exactly the same for 4,000 years.
There was something up the first time we met her.
She is the one looking for the eye. It's important, I guess, to know why the eyes was hidden to begin with.
Also, I was like, who actually created it, if that's possible?
Yep. So it was Amalthea. So during the war between what they called the false gods and the true gods, during that war, when the divergence happened on the actual continent, where it was split into two by the two power families, Orion is essentially the one that was coming back, starting this revolution against Sol and Luna and Ulmo and some of those larger gods like Yavanna and stuff like that. And during that war, Orion was defeated. But it's not easy to defeat a god. So different essence and pieces of him were formed by Amalthea as a way that he can never be fully destroyed. They were hidden by Mezgul as one of his more trusted and mysterious followers, as he had ways to get information from people without them even knowing, implanting information in their heads while they sleep. So these devices and items have been hidden successfully for 1,000 years. A lot because Mezgul was able to influence people's dreams to forget about them and to not look for them almost subconsciously, until Vitra stumbled across the eye and touched it. Once she touched it, they all became reactivated.
Nice.
And
It was actually very fun.
and with that, Amalthea also became reactivated in the sense that her dream of bringing Orion back, now is time. So from back at like session 2, when we first touched that stone,
Session 2.
Yeah.
is when kind of all this started.
Same one where she took the kid from India.
Same, yep, same. That was like the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
We all.
It was a good bookcase.
Yeah.
It was a good bookends there.
Yeah,
Killing a
good.
kid.
Great session, great session.
Starting getting the world. Sounds like supernatural to me.
That's right.
Sit, glad to know that I
It's a
push that
domino. You
Win
thought,
some, you
you
lose
thought
some.
it couldn't get better after killing a child?
Yeah.
Ooh, they just went Reddit. Don't worry, we won't let Trey down about how he blew up a bar either. So.
Yeah.
That's like a bunch of information. Is there anything specific you were looking for?
How to destroy it.
I destroyed it.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna learn that from like when you're learning about something.
Why
it
don't we
doesn't
try?
say- I mean, maybe, yeah, I guess in all the stories, I'm looking for pieces of like people who have successfully maybe, gotten close to destroying it.
Used it to find other ones.
Well, if you
Oh, yeah, can you
also,
use it to
I
another?
don't know if you're talking like as you're doing this, but
I would
if I would
have,
have an
Focusing.
input, like, if you know how it's created through magical power or divine power or, right, then you might be able to lead you, well, if it's created that way, we can destroy it the same way.
Yeah, for some reason I imagine like, because it's sitting
Created in
across.
the fires of Mount Doom.
Yeah, like it's like, you know it's made there, you might be able to destroy it there, kind of
Good point.
thing.
Yeah, in my brain, all of for some reason, I'm seeing like the statue that I have in this room of Mercule. In my head, you guys wouldn't see it, but I can see him like getting closer to me. It's almost like he's whispering in my ear these ancient things. That's what I imagine when I'm doing this, because I'm just like staring completely dead-eyed in the middle of the fire with this stone across from me. Well, I guess it's hovering now, but yeah, I guess I in those words, I'm looking for created via, you know, something that tells me the very information that they just said, like how it was created, what kind of power created it. Was it Malthia's somewhat divine or infernal or however, you know, like kind of specific thing?
Yeah, so it's tough to realize the origin of something that is this old, but the information you gather is that it was essentially created by the power of Orion himself, funneled through Malthia. So when he was destroyed and his pieces were kind of shattered across the land, Amalthea used those pieces to create different pieces to a puzzle that she never thought would be put back together again. But the thought that he is completely gone was unbearable. So she created the eye, the soul, the touch, and the missing piece was the blood.
In this legend lore, I learned that it is only those, there's no secret
It's only
additional.
it's those three plus the blood.
See if you can find out.
And this is his vision. This particular stone is his vision. I wonder if any of the other ones are specific for,
The touch could be the body, soul could be the power.
Yeah,
could be.
see if knowing where the eye is, because they're all parts of Orion. See if knowing where the eye is or having the eye can connect us to the other ones
Or help us find
or help us find them.
Has it been in the ancient stories of lore that having one item?
It's not really a question.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm, well, yeah. I'm
But if we go into it wondering if we can
How
find
do
this
they
information.
communicate?
I'm in my
Like,
mind palace.
I mean, if
They don't communicate.
Okay,
They're-
so like residents.
They were hidden with the idea that they should not ever be found.
They don't speak to
Well,
each other.
Amalthea's dumb. Why would she make this anyway? She didn't want to be found. Amalthea's dumb.
There's a reason that is not related to the eye, but I can't give you.
They don't communicate to each other. Is what I'm saying.
There is a reason, and it makes sense. I promise.
Right, it's Amalthea's dead.
That's
That's
a
the
reason.
reason. But okay, thank you for that.
Well, he said that she couldn't handle him truly being dead. So if there's something out there, even if it's scattered, not meant to be found, she at least knows that he's still alive. That would be a reason that I would think she's
She
known.
could've just
So basically, they don't communicate with each other. What they do not. No, unfortunately not.
That's okay.
I mean, if
You,
physical damage,
know that-
crack the gem, we could just try to beat the shit out of it.
You know that.
Crunch.
I mean, yeah,
You know that the eye is the vision of Orion. That's kind of what the grasp you get from all of it.
Very correct. So, come out. You guys learn all the stuff that I tell you?
I
The
wrote about
spell
that.
ends. The gem does not fall. It stays floating and pulsating.
Cool.
Well, I was fucking touching it.
I have not moved from her side.
Alright, just let it drop.
Well, I was thinking just take the pot
Please.
that I had and throw it over.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
throw it over and just like.
wrangle it,
And then try to like.
just like a balloon.
Throw the cloth
Lasso
and then hold
it.
the corners and then drag it down.
That's cool. Can we get cotton candy?
well, I mean,
Yes.
just leave it there for a second, because I'm awake now.
Yeah.
If it's just pulsing right now, right?
Yeah.
If you're okay, I'll spend an hour, I'll take some of my, if I have lead or steel, and I'll make a box. So I can heat the metal and cast my anvil and stuff. I'll make a box that we can put it in, and then you can put it in that, so it's not, so it's touchable.
Threat.
There's no qualms about that at all for me.
And if you're okay with it, does this flame actually produce heat?
not.
Who's flame?
The brazier in the room, no,
brazier.
it's just it produces some warmth, but
It's
it's
for
not,
flavor.
it's not even close to being enough
Okay.
to make something.
That's fine, then I'll
It's definitely not a
make a box.
furnace.
And what my intention is to combat power of one god with another. So I wanna.
There you go.
I don't trust this one.
Oh, Tristan's done.
It's all right, she doesn't.
I wanna,
Yeah.
I wanna put the runes in the magic circle for arcane lock, but I wanna let Zinro channel divine power into it so that it's activated with Mercury's power. If that makes sense. So it's locked by Mercury's power rather than pulsing the rounds, I guess is my intention. If I can do that.
Do we want Mercury or do we want like?
That's the only god that I-
Solar Luna?
So I don't even
I
really
mean,
use.
That's the only one I have available.
That's curious.
I mean, yeah.
Luna's the one who's brought me out of
I'm
my
just, I'm in
dreams.
their temple at the moment of Mercury.
I know, but.
So,
You're gonna know.
Hey man, we all
Do you
got
want to
gods.
like get a phrase from him, or do you
I'm
want to try to
really
like
great.
divination this and try to roll percentile, see if we'll close the box and.
yeah, whatever way you think is best, I'll create a box of empty rooms and circles with no magic power in it.
Whichever is most likely
And then
to
I'll give it
succeed,
to
that's
him
what's best.
to,
Well, I could try one. If it fails, I can always just do.
for him to channel the divine power into it to fill the circle with power. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let me make sure my hair looks a little longer here to say, you can certainly
I guess whenever he gets done with that, I'll try divination. I gotta roll below it.
Faces all
Oh,
smushed.
shit.
Oh, you have to roll below the 13?
Yeah, the side of her face is all smushed.
Now she's like this.
Yep,
Oh.
she's getting her spa day tomorrow.
Oh.
She hates it, but
That
she
did
looks really pretty.
It's good for y'all.
What'd you roll?
I rolled percentiles basically at 67, so I'm not level 68.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 26 to create the box in the arcade rooms.
Yeah, you create the shit out of that box. It's a nice box.
It's pretty.
So, arcane lock is just a level 1 spell.
Mhm.
So more just like channel the power of a level 1 in, it should activate, but.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to help you, to be honest. I guess I was trying to think of like if I will do the classical prayer thing, and I'll just kind of look at the statue and see if there's any sort of wisdom from it to me of like, say, give me a phrase. No one will know. Something even I will leave to mystery. So we can lock this away. Maybe something will come.
I don't want to touch the eye, but that's fun.
Alligator.
Yeah. And then-
Yeah, you clamp it shut. You see the runes take shape, but they change form from what you originally had sculpted into the metal, and they kind of take this weird abyssal shape, and it locks.
It goes in the bag.
It goes.
I would assume it's like a good like chest box, so it's,
I figured just big enough to hold the gym.
Yeah.
yeah, like,
You know,
I don't know how big the gym is. I've always said it was like a palm size, so,
burned it into her hand.
yeah, so.
Yeah, you don't recognize the writing, but it's definitely different.
Okay.
Definitely, it was infused. That makes sense.
Sounds good, that was the intention, so, whatever we can about it, if we can destroy it, we'll find a way to destroy it, but right now, that's the best option.
Do you feel any different now that that box has been sealed, or the iron's been sealed in that box? Did you kind of have a connection to it? Did you feel, does she feel like a slight difference, I guess, with it?
She hasn't felt any different way, even when it was floating. Like,
Okay,
I mean, maybe curious, but she didn't feel like the urge to touch it or like draw to it.
okay.
Progress.
Did you tell us about the wire thing?
She told me,
I told,
so I guess.
yeah, I
Okay.
told Sage and.
So I'm gonna pull out the feather that he gave
Oh, yeah.
us. This house somehow got us home. This might get us back to him. And I don't actually, I cast identify on it, right, like when we first got it, it's nothing but just like an actual feather.
No, it was a tuning. It was a tuning.
Oh, it's a tuning fork to
The Oneida
here,
plane.
or to the other.
Yeah, between the two.
Okay, so we can use that to get there. I don't know if we're strong enough to bring him back at the moment, because he was molding earth when we were there.
But this could bring us back too.
Could bring us back to him, yeah. And he was very good at hiding.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Sorry, it's tuned to the material
It's going
plane.
one
Yeah,
way.
it's like, it's tuned to here.
So if
Right.
I,
If
so,
we were able to get there, I can get us to the Elmira plane, that's not a problem.
right, so
So we can
yes.
use that to get back.
So I think, like, cause in my dreams, do I have everything on my person?
That's what's weird. So when you are pulled in to the Oneida plane by Mezgul, it's like you just walked right in wearing all of your belongings, almost as if you're you.
Yeah.
The time that you guys went there, well, at the time it was unintentionally, but when you went there via teleportation, you had all of your belongings like it was you. The only difference is when you teleport there, your body is no longer in the material plane. So in the Oneida plane, when you're pulled by Mezgul, your body is still in the material plane, but it's almost like a duplicate of yourself is created in the Oneida plane that's tethered to that one.
So.
So physical damage hurts you in both places.
Right, so if I were to keep this feather on
Very
me and I have a dream where Mezgul pulls me there, but I still have the feather on me.
You don't know?
Could help you get back from the dreams. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna, do you mind if I keep it?
No, sure. I think last time when he gave it to us, I don't think you were with us. So.
No.
But he could, when we saw him, he was able to mold earth. He was hiding underground. I mean, he was very capable of protecting himself. I mean, I don't know about against Mezgul, but at least to hide and run,
Yeah,
he was very capable.
Yes.
I don't, what was why? Was why the tiefling?
yeah. it is.
I don't know the lifespan of tieflings, but I don't know how
Just
long he could live
slightly
there.
longer than humans, like.
Yeah, so I don't know how long he could be
120
there
years old.
before he ages out of it,
I mean, hopefully we can get,
but he didn't have the touch. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and if
He
you
was able
get-
to talk.
And if we get him out, maybe he can tell us, now he's attuned to it, maybe like you were to the eye, so he can tell us where the touch is. And now we have another piece of Orion, so he might be the key to helping out with that piece too.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we can address those two things. And we've got Eberron over here,
yeah.
and we can deal with Crater. That's always a thorn out of our
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
of course.
Or we can.
And Crater was in the dream that I was.
Oh, well, that's
just
not
in.
good.
And he was just, you know,
I think.
full flesh, sounded very normal.
Well,
But again, what I mentioned to Sage and Zinro is that it doesn't seem like he's running anything. He's just getting these powers and being told what to do by,
He's just a receptacle.
yeah,
If we can remove the receptacle, it's always a good thing. So at least crack it. I don't know. Drain him of all his blood or something.
Yeah.
You know.
like that
But-
smirk off his face.
But I do know that Eberron is there, and Balin is there. Balin is
So
a
I think
scary level person.
Yeah.
So
we've got a choice to make on what we want to do first.
Yeah.
essentially.
I know we wanna be able, the opportunity if they're separated from Lydia Malphia is huge.
Yeah.
Because she's obviously what we've learned from this folklore,
the biggest threat,
the biggest threat.
and more so than Mezgul.
Mhm. Yes.
So
So.
I don't mind putting a, you know,
A
putting
kink in her
a pin
armor
in this
kind of
right
thing.
now, if we need to focus more on Eberron and.
taking the opportunity.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everyone else say.
Everyone first. Everyone first.
So it is still currently middle of the night.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Need to finish.
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
go, team. Let's wake up at noon to plan.
At dawn, we plan.
So
So go to sleep and.
can you put the temple on her?
Well, it's already up.
Yeah, we're all in temple.
It stays up. It stays up for 24
Slumber
hours.
party.
Okay.
So
Does it become a temple? Like you have, or can you cast it on a building and it becomes part of the building?
it has to have its own. It has to be made in an unoccupied space.
Okay.
Unoccupied space.
Is anyone else staying in the?
I'll stay there with you.
Okay, is everyone just gonna have a slumber party in the
I'll
temple?
stay there. I don't care. I made it. Might as well.
Sure.
I mean, there's no beds, they're like flat, like
Stone
stone
cots.
things around,
I'm mild.
like
So
flat
many
benches. So,
Anything's better than being sucked into that airplane, so
I mean, you can go.
I'll take a hard bed.
Grab some
so we can-
blankets and
Yeah.
pillows.
Before you walk away, I want to stand in front of Merkel's statue and just kind of offhandedly to Zinro. I know you've talked to your God tonight already once. But do you know if he's seen my father's soul yet?
Oh,
Shoot.
let's just get to that route.
He doesn't speak to me specifically of other souls. I think he would allow the grace of knowing Ombre if unfortunately that would happen to her. Sometimes you can ask him yourself. I saw what he did to your weapon. He may be more linked than you wanted.
Maybe. And I'll just walk away and go to bed.
I would look at the statue and just think about it. See if I get an answer.
You do not get a response.
I feel like you write things sometimes you're like, fuck.
Yes. Who cares?
Running likes this game.
Yeah.
More intense.
The game sucks.
Like, yeah.
I did not know about that one stuff.
See, normally kids are the ones that break things, but he's got it covered.
He's got it good.
Yeah, I break them physically, she breaks them software wise.
I thought you were gonna say emotionally.
Tech doesn't have emotions.
Mentally.
Oh, yes, it
I am
does.
just a computer, but I am sad because it's
I'm sad.
Honestly.
my body is bruised because of Adam, but Tristan hurts in the places you can't repair.
Do you relate to this thing?
Yes.
Oh man, where was that during the trial?
Trust me, I got home and I was like, man, there's so much.
So
shit I
many
could have done. I literally just could walk up next to anyone and be like, or something, just say something random. I don't know.
I already know, like, for the next one, I'm gonna have like a box of like different props to use to like hide them all kind of around the corners, so when people walk out, like I already have like ideas
It's
to
kind of like the
elevate.
one where the road crew did the one where they put the water in their mouth. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I do like those.
Yeah.
I would fail, but it's fine.
Alright, so bedtime and then plan.
Dang, time.
Yep.
Bedtime and then plan. All right, so everyone goes to sleep. Nice and calm.
I'm quite comfy.
It's
No.
you're fine.
Once a night.
Come on.
Because I only need a little bit of sleep, I'll watch her for a little bit and like not, but
Just kind of undead cleric watching you.
well, I'll go outside for a little bit, look up, see what's going on in the town and see, once you're officially resting, I can
take second watch too,
Sit
'cause
down.
then you still get your 4 hours and
Oh,
all
no, it has to be a
I'll get the
watch
extra
for me.
We're just.
My inconvenience.
Yes, no, I love you
in
guys.
normal
Don't
D&D,
forget
you'd have
to
a
heal
watch
yourself
anyway,
after.
so.
Yeah.
Alright, you gotta, I'll still heal after.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're all good.
Cool. Well, then the next morning, you guys all wake up. Nothing happens throughout the night.
Answer anybody's weird questions about where this building came from.
You do answer some questions.
There's obviously a temple in the middle of it.
Yeah, the kind of guardsmen and people there are kind of getting used to you guys being around. So you see some of them like kind of nod at you guys when you're out there, with your new tower, and they just kind of smile and look up, look back at you, and just kind of give a nod, and you see them kind of like say something to each other, and they just kind of laugh, and they're like, yeah, they walk around.
There
And
they
I'm
are
like,
again.
wow, that's cool.
These guys are really weird.
What's the plan? It's a new day, fresh spell
So,
slots, hit points renewed.
Never run, never run.
The question becomes, do we charge in, do we sneak in, do we
We have
take it
disguises.
building by building?
We've got our disguises.
Oh, you
We've
wanna-
got 2 locating people.
Yeah,
Okay,
we need to turn it to elves, because they don't like,
no, that makes sense, so you wanna get into the building, get into the town, and then just attack out of nowhere, or like, what's the thing, should we find somebody? Do
Oh,
we go for Balin first? Do we do Crater first? Do we do Eberron
I
first?
think we do Eberron.
Okay.
I vote for murder hobo.
We don't
I
have
mean,
to go to
I'm, there's a part of me that's
person
down
that's
that, it's
the
like,
yeah.
Before we
Siege
go
the
on
town.
the killing spree, I do have something to say.
Oh.
Yes, Rain.
Not, before bed last night, I did speak to Luna.
Okay.
She told me to not kill her children.
who's her children?
When I wrote down my prayer, because I can't remember it. Nope, that's a problem. Okay, she said. Okay, so my prayer was, guide me in the direction you want me to take. Give me a sign, something, a clue to help defeat Crater, help defeat Mezcal, and save the world. That's what I asked her. I didn't get any response on how to defeat Crater and no response on how to save the world. So she responds saying, "You are all my children. I don't want to see anyone defeated or killed. I prefer you find peace." So I asked her, how do we find peace? And she said, "Not every map is still treasured. Not every war has to be to the death. You've been given so much. Don't take away my children." So I think she's telling us we have stuff, use it. Find a way to defeat them, but not kill them.
I appreciate that. To an extent, and I'm gonna turn to Zinro. Can you let Eberron survive in this world?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've been giving a lot of thought to that. I will say, the man can live, as long as his soul belongs to me.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair.
I mean, that's fine.
Sure, sounds fair.
And then I would have said the same thing to Balin, the same thing to Benjamin about Balin. I don't know how he would answer that one.
He probably said.
No, he's gonna wanna kill.
Yeah, he-
Yeah, there's the whole talking sword thing now, so.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's murdering.
He's stroking
Shoot.
ego.
He's got
He was saving that town.
Yeah.
And then,
Honestly, he's holding a dagger. I was like, I mean, what do you think? Would we like right to the
Yeah,
ribs?
I know.
Or like to the neck, maybe the neck?
in front of everyone, I'm gonna put my rifle on the table, and you can kind of see that Crater's name is glowing in orange. I don't ask for Crater's name, Mercule does. So we can spare plenty of normal innocent soldiers, that is understandable. But to me, these three die.
Yeah.
That is my line. These three cause unknown suffering, may have killed my own father. I don't know if he's alive or not. But I don't mean cause mass murder amongst those people, or souls people. But we have reason enough for these three to be dealt with.
No, I agree. I just thought I let you know what you need. I don't.
Well, the way
You
that
said
I
for
see it,
wild?
no, I said forewarning.
Oh,
The way that I see it, we saved countless more of Luna's children by taking out these ones.
But isn't Luna and Soul the two main gods?
Right.
So if Luna and Soul have children, Soul's children are what? Mercury and Mescal? Am I correct?
or is Luna the mother? He's like Luna
That's
the
what
mother
I'm
of all
thinking. Luna is
gods.
the mother of all gods.
So then
just like Soul.
we just don't need to kill
So-
Mescal, I guess.
Yeah.
So what?
Very
Mercury
so.
and Mescal are the children? Is that what he said, right? Zeno?
I mean, that's the hierarchy, yeah, so
Yeah.
far.
Okay.
So-
So.
I've never
So
officially
Crater
wrote
and
it down,
Eberron
but from
are
what I.
still up.
Right, I mean, that's
Yeah.
So Jake, can you pull up the map, like if I were to pull up the map of Tri-Town at the table?
Are they still in Tri-Town?
They're still in Tri-Town, they're taking over, they were
That's
using the
right.
school as the base.
That's right. Okay.
Because we can use the disguises to get past the soldiers, that's fine, it's just
Mhm.
getting into the school might be the difficult part,
Mhm.
or getting out would be another difficult part,
Yes.
so. So where is Ultheria in relation to this map? Ultheria, like up towards the,
Oh, you're
Up
talking-
north?
yeah, so it's like up north.
It's north beyond this. map.
okay, so
Yeah.
we could come down through the Farmhaven Woods.
Mhm.
And then they were at the Wellman's Adventuring Academy.
Yes,
Okay.
Good old Wellmans.
you can go past the mines, make your way to the Women's Academy, or just go straight down. It's not a very big town.
Okay. Well, then we could try that at night while we're in the disguises to get through as quick as possible.
Mhm.
And then cause a big ruckus.
Yep.
Anyone over, I don't know what else other than going full murder hobo and just murdering our way into town.
I think that's just what we're gonna have. Or at least under the castle.
Because if we kill them inside, then most likely it's gonna be a fight on the way out.
Mhm.
Unless we find a way to see the passage out.
Well, let me see what I can do. Well, if I need to, I can get us through some plants.
Sit,
I
think-
mean, is there a
think-
courtyard in the academy?
I need to see what you get us through some places.
Transport view plants is kind of cool. I don't know if there's a courtyard, but there's gotta be something out. Blade of grass.
Well,
even,
have you
something.
seen it?
Yeah.
You
I
have
haven't
seen it,
seen
right?
it, but so I have to establish 2 points. I can
Oh, so
establish
you
a
could get us
point.
out that way.
Right, so I can
Okay.
establish a point before we leave. And then when I get there, I'll pick point number 2.
Okay, that'd be a good way to get us out, so that way we
That's
didn't
what I'm
have to murder
thinking.
hobo out.
Yes, yeah. So it's up to you, but that would probably be our easiest way to get out.
Yeah.
What's,
That
do
was
you know,
here in town.
I'm assuming the infernal household and the manors we wouldn't know anything about, correct? Okay. Okay, let me ask this question, is Infernus household by itself just a house, or is it like in a suburb?
Yeah, it's in a suburb. This
Okay.
that was a point of interest in the last
Okay,
game, so it's just.
I just wanna make sure, like, there's other houses we can use as cover kind
Yeah,
of thing,
this-
like,
As you guys were like peeking in from the woods, this whole city looked a little bit different than cities you guys have seen growing up in different places. Like there's a lot of houses right next to each other. It's like a
are we talking like the colony or like London stacked houses?
like the colony.
Okay.
Like it's like very much subdivision. It's very much a little town. Like it's a city, not like a bustling city like Findlewind, but it's like a.
Not a chocolate.
It's,
I guess
it's-
I meant more of like the house type of like, can we get between houses or do we have? to
Yeah,
go
they all have
through
backyard.
houses?
It's white picket fence backyards.
Okay.
Imagine like 1950s, but in D&D.
Okay.
It doesn't
What-
have to be a tree, just so.
Seeing
I'm sure it
the guardsmen and the soldiers, what weapons are they using?
Like falchions.
Well, like what was their
polearms.
standard issue?
Most of them were holding like a pole arm with like a blade on their hip.
Okay, so before we leave, I would like to get a set for each of us that we can have
Smart.
what the guards are supposedly using.
Yep.
So I'll ask what's his name for that. He's willing to oblige.
Cool.
The king.
Yeah, of course.
It was only right guards and stuff that was there. There was no real civilians or.
All the civilians had evacuated.
That's what I thought.
If you remember during the scrying
Yeah.
that Zenro did on Balin,
Mhm.
he had mentioned that there was a lot of like contention of like how safe is it for the civilians to return, or is it still like a point of battle?
I'm just
That was what they were
really
trying to say.
sure.
No, you can. You're what, 4 foot something right now?
I think we're like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, it might be 4 feet tall.
But then you go up to 5 feet, which is fine.
It's still very short. But
Okay.
no, it'll
Actually,
work.
you're taller.
Oh, okay. You're sure?
So we wait till night and then see him. Is it around?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That makes sense about the girl, actually.
Darkness has been
You're
kind to me more
short.
than the sunlight.
Pardon?
The darkness has been kinder to me than the sunlight.
Alright, so then we wait till night and try to sneak in with our disguises.
Trying
I'm
to
gonna go
choose my
pick my
spells.
trees outside. So do we wanna come back here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're-
actually,
I'm gonna go pick my
Your
tree.
tree rating was good.
it'd probably be better to go home.
I have to have seen or touched the tree that we are going to.
You could teleport out of.
Protect me, I'm here for narrative.
That's true. Touch the tree. Okay, so let's
I mean, you can
let's say-
touch more trees. I'm not saying don't touch the
Oh,
trees.
I know, but like, I can transport us between any tree that we've seen before, so I don't have to, I just have to have touched it, so.
Okay, then yeah, do my.
Raina's seen a tree because she sent that message.
I have
That's
seen
also
a
true,
tree, that
so
is
either
true.
one is fine, you can cast it.
The
or I
Crease
can-
tree makes the most sense since you're already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be our
I
best.
tried
I
to
can
say
do
I
my
have
hand
seen a
tree for a
tree.
reason.
And then when we get there, I need to touch a tree outside of Wellman's on our way in, so. And we'll just, yeah, use that.
Is there like a low time? I don't know.
It's, the duration is 1 round, so I'll have to cast it then, and then we can step into the tree and get out, so whenever we're ready. I'll
I
plan to do
yeah, I
that.
want to make sure it's not like a 10-minute thing to get.
No, here, let me read it so that we can just make sure, so, but I've read it a few times, so I think we're good. Spell, so it's 10 feet, so I can cast it on the tree as we're running towards it. The spell creates a magical link between a large inanimate plant within range and another plant at any distance on the same plane of existence. You have to have touched the destination plant at least once before. For the duration, any creature can step into the target plant and exit from the destination plant by using 5 feet of movement, so.
Before we leave, I'm gonna change my spell, because I can still do vortex hold, but that's really bright, and so on that spell, I'm gonna put it on my gloves, because I can use my armor. I'm gonna put catnap on mine, so that I can cast it 8 times, and then they can fall asleep. Or try.
Right. Depending on my hit points and stuff.
It's the same there, but yeah.
Cool.
I have all these cool spells, I feel useless, I'm like, I can hit it,
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm
I can
like,
kick it,
Well,
sword,
this
yeah,
may,
stab.
I can ride this broom, just kidding.
I
I won't
say
have
that.
it.
I might help you out with that, and depending on how it goes.
Okay.
All right, so we're waiting until nightfall.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
The whole day goes by. I assume you guys are preparing. Is there anything you want to do throughout the day?
I guess Heroes
Salt.
Feast,
Mm,
so that we
Good
can
call.
eat, and we will have all the temporary hit point thing there in just a second. So you post 12 creatures, that's all us, since that's all we need. I did think, how was our mode of transportation?
Via transport plant.
transport vehicle.
We all walk in while the circle is open, right? There's no limit.
So I was gonna use it to get us out, I wasn't gonna use it to, because I haven't seen a tree by Wellman's yet,
That works for
so,
me.
yeah.
I would like to go to a graveyard.
okay, for fun.
I will cast
For
your
leisure.
I will, sit and partake in whatever random food, but I'm gonna go to a graveyard, and just because the staff is there, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead. And see if I can get a body to rise up. And be, well, it says 1 + 2 versus.
Xander does weird shit when he's alone.
Roll a D4 for me.
Oh, yeah, you already do 4. Did I get a long rest or no?
Yeah, we get
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
We let
Okay,
you see.
just making sure.
1.
You get 1 little buddy for the night.
Hey,
No, that's not what that's.
Oh, okay.
I don't think, I don't think that. But yeah, I guess I've never ever used this before. Turn. Well, I guess it would be buried. On second thought, it says turn to corpse, so I think it'd be underground, maybe buried, that'd be hard to get to. This is gonna be very dark as well. Get moored around. I don't know. I wanted to have a dead body with me to be like, all right, we need to set off a trap or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funeral going on.
You hear the.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's like Night of the Living Dead.
And it like pushes out, and it's just like you see this like tall, slender, like male figure just kind of like.
It's Lurch.
Ew.
All right, I got a zombie for 24 hours.
Sick.
And yeah.
Sorry to disturb you, but
As we're like.
we could use you.
And when I come back, here's this dead guy. I'd be like,
They'll never surprise me nowadays.
did he had a name? He had a name in the headstone. What was his name?
Elion.
Huh?
Oh, you're a fucking dick.
I didn't hear.
Elion.
Elion.
You're a fucking dick.
Oh.
Would I recognize him as a dead body?
Probably not.
Right.
It's been like years and he's like
You're
super.
such a dick.
Oh my god.
This is Elion.
Oh, no.
What do you mean it's fucking Elion?
Well, that was the
I'm not
name-
laughing, obviously.
That was the name on the headstone.
Is
I
that-
figured his staff works and I was using it to pass enemy dead. I figured we could use this body if we needed to as a distraction.
It's like mainly skeletal. There's like a little bit of flesh left
Yeah.
of it.
Well, it says I can choose either skeleton or zombie.
Oh, you mean
If
zombie?
it's got any flesh and hasn't deteriorated, it'd be a zombie.
Okay. I mean, it's probably deteriorated, but you can still do zombie.
Yeah, I'll
just
do
for the
zombie.
flavor of it.
Yeah.
So that seems more.
There's
similar.
probably a few bone bits that are showing, but the skin on it, it kind of smells.
Yeah, there's
So I
like
don't
a,
notice.
like a stab wound on it.
Uh, But if we need to make a distraction, I can command him to maybe take a few soldiers one way or the other.
Can you go get a different one?
Why?
I think she's racist. She doesn't like-
I'd rather you not use this one. Let him rest. Just go get a different one. You obviously did it one time.
I don't mean to offend you, but is it the nature of the spell? Or something else?
I know that one, and I want him to rest. If it's the Elion that I knew, who I know is buried here with his mother.
Is there a last name on this headstone?
Not that I remember.
I don't think so. I'm sure that there is way back in the backstory somewhere, but, yeah. So basically,
That was the thing, is I would
Yeah,
have
never
to-
mind.
I would have to spend a lot more.
I
Okay, so you
look
have
at
to
it
do
and
that.
say,
My apologies.
I don't know if you can do that.
We don't need your assistance. You may go back to where you were.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look at the
Neither does Vitra. I just,
because I can
One.
command
There
it.
is somebody that-
I mean, yeah, you've given him the command, so I mean, he can.
kindly fuck off.
My bad. He's like.
I don't know how that
You
is.
just woke me up from the
Well,
turn.
no, but I don't know how that is either. Like, if you raise someone from the dead, does he just take your commands and not remember anything from his past life?
Right, yeah, he's just animating.
It's just a body.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a dead body.
Yeah, it's just a.
Just a dead body to you guys.
Like, I would imagine he's flavoring it up, and otherwise you could use it.
I mean, do we have to cancel it, like strategically, it's already dead? Saying,
Trying to think of.
it's Cree here.
I was just gonna say,
I assume that's
right,
correct.
I'm gonna turn to Korea, I'm gonna say, I didn't say that we couldn't use this spell. I think it's a great idea. That one needs to go back into the ground. We can get a different one.
Didn't we already waste a spell slot? I don't know much about magic.
He uses
but-
staff.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
fine.
I assume it's just one.
Well,
one
Cree
use per
doesn't
page.
really understand.
Yeah.
Neither do I really don't know if it's
I think it's
fine.
fine.
I'm gonna line my way through it. I need to,
I think it's one like next day at dawn, you get like.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
I
not trying to make this complicated for you.
think it's kind of funny, of all the bodies that were there, I got one that was, I mean.
Of course you would. As I stare at this being over there.
I was about to say.
Maybe you could talk a little bit more about your history.
That's who had
But
4
you're
chance.
hearing a lot of
Was,
stuff.
I know,
I was
right?
like, I will do this for you, Vitra, but understand that the person that this vessel belonged to is long gone. There's nothing more than just body at this point.
I mean, you did give up your current boyfriend's information. I mean, what's-
That has nothing to do with this guy right here.
As I
This
said,
one is dead.
I'll start to make my way towards the door to guide him back and like,
If you wish it so,
Is there any way that you could does it take a lot to bring up someone different? I don't want to ruin your plan. I just have a hard time looking at this person in this state.
And that's all you need to do. Say that.
I'll leave and I'll go back and put it back into the ground.
And get someone new.
And then I will not mention the fact that he's still.
What do you mean?
What?
What?
Animate dead, if I don't give him an instruction in 24 hours, he just continues going.
Well, then fucking command him to be dead again.
That's
That's
not
not how it works. I can put him back into
Then
the
fucking
thing
tell me
and
that
I
you
shovel, I
did.
shovel dirt back.
Dick?
You're not there anymore. I say, be at risk.
Trey's an asshole.
Be at risk.
Give him a simple task.
Just say sleep here for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, well, I tell him to lay down. And
That's a command.
Yeah, to lay here for 24 hours is a command.
And I put the dirt and stuff back and it looks like a shitty mound because he disturbed it.
I hope this person doesn't have trauma of being buried alive. I'm just saying.
He's just a
It's a
shell.
blank
Yeah.
shell. Listen, he did.
Y'all are reading too much.
I
into this
know,
spell.
but was that your command? Like you commanded him? in
Yeah, to
24
lay
hours,
down.
right?
Yeah, so he does whatever I tell him to for the next 24 hours, so just lay down.
Great, so he's not gonna remain here forever?
He will do his own thing after 24 hours. Unless I recast a spell on him, he will continue
He's just-
existing.
Animated that forever.
He is
How do you feel
animated.
about cremation?
Or, yeah, he gets burned, or somebody else throws him with that spell.
Oh, so he's still gonna. We might as well use the body.
Yeah.
And then we can.
Yeah, are you telling us all this?
I would have told you, yes, that's what I was saying. If okay, fine, when I come back, I go,
We'll have to come back, otherwise he will move from where he's at if I don't cast a spell on him again. I did not know
Okay.
who this was to you.
Yeah, okay,
It's a
so,
nice little urn,
so
ashes in it.
Vitra is, cause we're eating Heroes Feast, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's a great conversation
So-
we're having on our Heroes Feast.
Okay, so Vitra's gonna stand up and say. She's gonna say,
go ahead and go get him.
yeah, she's gonna say, well, go, like, if you have to go get him, use him for whatever stupid puppet show you were gonna do anyway, and then I'm gonna like get up from the table and walk away.
Did you eat at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, please take the tip.
While he was raising the fucking dead.
What was the temporary hit points?
Oh, yeah, I gotta do that part. I'm sorry, I'm having a
It's
moral
not your
quandary
fault.
with somebody.
No, it's not your fault.
Oh, I touched an eye and, oh, I'm sorry,
No,
thank you
it's-
guys for so much help.
It's shame. God, what a jerk. Dude, no, but honestly, here's the thing. She had no idea that Zinra was gonna wanna go to the graveyard. And then he said graveyard, and he's like, yeah, I said that Vitra walked past Elion and Sionia's grave just the other night when she was talking to her mom.
I said, you know what, I'll give it a 50-50 chance. If it's like a 1 or a 4, it's one of those two. If it's a 2 or a 3, it's not. But
We all have 13 temporary hit points. That's good rolls, 7 and 6 on my D10.
Alright,
can you
let's,
command your undead to eat the feast?
Yes. Now he's dirty and I'm gonna try to clean him up before he comes over.
My God.
I've
One
been around
zombie's
dead
trying to
people.
clean another zombie.
Yeah.
The stench is awful. by the way.
alright,
We could put a Senti on it.
Okay,
everyone put your necklaces on.
yeah.
I'm gonna get my-
Here's
get my
everyone's
zombie stuff.
weapons.
I do wanna do something before we go.
I'm also not with them, by the way. I definitely walked away
I
from
will
them.
come give it to you.
If you can find me.
These were your parents.
can
Like your adopted parents, you know? This one?
She hasn't told us,
Are you
so.
talking to her?
I'm just, no,
So as we're getting
They're
ready,
significant to me, yes.
I guess I'll just go and check on Vitra, be like,
What does Rain want to do?
oh yeah.
Oh, you go ahead. No, go ahead. No, I just wanna ask you another question. So I'm walking over to the road. Off to the side, like, hey, low key, can you do a sending spell to my dad?
Low key.
Okay.
Please slide into my
I tried
dad's
to-
DMs,
I tried
please.
to-
I did take it, so I can.
Okay, I tried to communicate with him, I got no response, I'm just a little worried.
Sending spell to your dad, what would you like me to say?
Hey dad, it's a Just wanna make sure you're all okay.
Do we wanna use a spell right before battle?
No, that's it. I don't know when. Cause I know we.
No, it's probably good that we expend all the cleric spells. Yeah.
No.
No, it's good. No.
I tried my way.
I'm saving one spell, that's all.
And I know that we're meeting immediately after. we do
Listen,
this.
tree mail is not the most dependable
I
way
know.
to send a message.
Also takes time. 17
Ever
trees
play-
later.
Ever
it's
played
like-
telephone?
Yeah.
By the time it gets to them, you know,
That's
it's.
the most aggravating game to me. Like, I just don't understand why people can't say, the pizza's in the microwave, and it ends up being, let's go have a party, and then that.
All right, let's start making our way into town.
The couple was
That's the
asleep?
reason, yeah.
Well, you're not on pandas.
Do
You
you
can
want-
also, you can also do this when we get back.
Oh,
I know we're already kind of in the forest, so if anything is.
Listen, I just got bitched at for bringing a zombie back. I was like, yes, and I send a message. I say, your daughter Sage,
Rain.
your daughter Rain. Your daughter Rain would like to check that you are well and your wife. Can you respond to this message?
Yeah, a few moments later, you get kind of like a soft pant. He's like, "Yep, doing good. Just chopped some wood for the fire this evening. You guys stopping by? I can tell Arabella to get."
He's just doing some normal chores. It's fine. He chopped wood, and he sounded a little out of breath.
But he needs to work out a little bit more.
He asked if we were stopping by anytime soon.
Yeah, there may or may not be a dinner prepared for you within Arabella Fairfell household.
He's probably chopping down the
We
tree,
come
and
back.
the message too.
How dare you tell me I'm a piece of shit tree? That's not what I told this
Maybe he's in there.
It's a giant table. with
I would
lots of
love for
food.
like the message just completely get twisted to where like at the end, by the time he gets to that last tree, he's just like, yeah, so this bitch Rain, I swear to God, she said, you can eat a bag of twigs. And they're like, what? I don't know, trees don't know how to insult, so.
Okay.
Are we
Into
going?
town.
Let's go into town is like so dark.
Yeah, your bark doesn't even bark. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Dude.
Yep, we're going in.
Are we able to change gender?
Yeah, it's disguise self as a spell. You can change yourself as however you like.
Are we all going with
Well,
men? Are
I'm
we
probably
going
gonna
with
look like a
female?
woman because I'm only 4 foot tall, and that makes more sense.
But are we looking, like, are we,
Just look like a
Dressed in
Fenton
armor?
soldier.
Hey, don't shit on our short kings.
they have women soldiers?
They did, right?
That's, we need to know that before we just automatically look like female soldiers.
We should all just look like a male Fenton high elf soldier.
Cretan Army had female soldiers.
Oh, no.
I don't think that
No, no, no,
Fenton,
So.
I know, I don't think that the Fenton,
I don't know if you know this, but dudes are short too.
yeah.
That's all right. I'm just trying to be real. inconsistent.
Also, disguise self lets you change your height. So
Only a foot.
Only a foot, she's 4 feet
that
tall.
makes you 5 foot tall, that's all I'm saying.
We can also put you in chains. You
Yeah,
can look
again, I
like
really don't
you
think that they
are.
have female soldiers.
Okay,
It
they'll
seems
get
to me
you.
that the Fenton people kind of think that men are.
Yeah, look at that. Patriarchy.
They did just win the war, so maybe they're on something.
Cool. So we'll all be dudes. I like it. I like
The
to
death
stay
glare.
on
I don't know if you guys heard it or felt it, but I only heard it.
So the stealth checks?
Yes.
What are we doing?
So you guys approach the edge of town. It's night. The moon is, we'll say just for just to make it a little eerie, it's a full moon right now. And it's bright. Not bright to where it's like daylight, but it's, you know, a little bit
Bright enough to
brighter of a
see.
night than it would be traditionally. So you guys are able to see a little bit better as you walk through. Obviously, those of you with dark vision or the ability to use dark vision can see pretty far.
Thanks for the
But yeah, you guys start to kind of, your goal is to get to
The school.
the school, right? Okay, so as you guys start to get close, the school is way bigger than it looked from where you were. Now granted, you don't know this is a school, it just looks like a castle. And as you get close, you realize it's very round. It's like circular. Not like a castle with a moat or anything like that, but there's definitely only one main entrance to get into the area as you guys see as you approach. There is on the outside, there is this like amphitheater type situation next to this large field that has these posts on each side with bleachers. And you see like written on the grass, you see "Go Owlbears."
It's like it's like graffiti now.
No, it's like they did it on purpose. Like it says out like Wellman Owlbears. As you look back at now you realize it's a school. You see like this banner like hung over, and it says "Homecoming Owlbears Roar."
Oh, this is a good day for a war, guys.
Oh, I mean, it's vacant. There's no one here, but you don't know how long the banner's been there, but it's hung up.
It's a very strange place.
Yeah, very weird for you guys. This is definitely like it's stepping into like a different time zone,
Okay.
which is really cool.
Do we get all the way to the school, or so we're already at the school?
Yeah, if you want, like there's not a ton. So you guys are walking through. There's definitely not nearly as many like guards as there was last night when you were here. You do see a handful of like different groups of soldiers kind of walking in groups of 3 or 4.
Are there horses still, like the horses?
You don't see any horses at the moment.
I need a tree. I need a tree.
There's trees close to the lake.
Got a ways to go.
Further away.
There is from the fields. You do see that there is a tree line a little farther away. If you guys remember from the game,
There's no courtyard with a tree.
Maybe some large bushes outside the school. It just needs to be a large plant.
there's not a ton of like greenery. There's
I mean, we can-
yeah,
You
those
can do
those
the-
trees that are a couple hundred feet away are going to be the closest. That was the
That's fine.
entrance where you guys remember where like Robbie and you guys went.
Yeah.
Like that's where it is.
we can kind of swing out of our way and create the exit path, that's fine.
Casual,
Sure, you don't have to make a tree.
pet the tree for a second.
Pet
see
the
if you
tree.
know.
Oh, that's so weird. You're like, oh, that's a nice bark.
That's a good, look at this tree, that's a nice tree, okay, let's keep going.
You can't make a
Step
big
to
tree,
step
that's
with
the thing.
Hellion.
Huh?
So I'm step to step with Hellion.
Yeah.
Kind of making sure he's keep giving him a command of stay with me.
Is he
march
shaped
together.
to look like a person?
He looks, yeah, if you casted it on everyone.
So then to the castle, I guess.
Mhm.
Is it guarded? Is it?
Yeah. So you guys get to kind of where the front is, and you see these like stone stairs that go like really far down, like a lot farther than you typically would expect, steps to go. And then there's like this circular, like stone, almost driveway that goes around. Place for people to drop off their kids. And then you notice that there's like at the moment there's 2 guards up at the front by the door that are just kind of like talking and chit chattering. But they're all those are the only 2 that you see right here at the front of the actual gates. You do see more like kind of down and around.
Can I see any guards that are up in the towers or like ballistas? Like, is there, or is it just these 2 that I'm able to see?
Just
at the
those
front?
right now. Yeah, there's no ballistas or towers. It's not that kind of, it's not a literal castle. It's a school, but it's like built in that like stone style.
Okay, so are we okay to just try and get through?
Yeah. Walk confidently.
I need so no, you guys aren't stealthing by, you guys are just gonna walk in.
Try.
Yeah.
Just guys
Very confident.
All right,
in kind of a formation.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
formation, yeah, like
Cool.
probably right.
who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay, I need you to make,
I don't know. Not as slow as us
Make a
two.
deception check or?
yeah, I was thinking like a performance check.
Oh, yeah.
But I have a military man, so I wouldn't know how.
I
Yeah,
have some advantage.
yeah, we'll say, yeah, you probably have an advantage, just because you're.
What am I doing, performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, performance with advantage.
Oh, it's like a little monkey cave.
Oh, no, it's better. 18 with.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys all kind of approach, are you walking in a line or 2 by 2?
kind of, I would assume more like if me at the front, being confident, kind of like more of a view formation.
Okay, like Mighty Ducks. Okay.
Uh,
I don't know.
I would figure you and then like 2 rows.
Okay, that works
Like
then.
that.
Yeah, because me and the zombie bros are in the back, side by side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna be towards the back as well, so like in front of them.
Okay. Yeah, they see you guys walking up, and the one that's on the left, they kind of like start talking. The one on the left is, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Reporting to High Councilmember Baylor.
Bathing.
Hmm.
He looks at the guy on the right now. The guy on the right looks back over at him. All right, Bathing doesn't get too many guests, all right. And he opens up the door and can let you in. You need all of you to see Bathing.
What we were called for, sir.
Yeah, what do I know? Go ahead. And all of you guys get in.
How does the door work? Is it like a big ass gate? Is it?
It's like wooden style doors that kind of like open out.
Do they close behind us?
I mean, they close them. That's
Is
not
there
automatic.
is there any other guards in here in this first room?
Yeah, so as you walk in, well, first of all, as you get in, you're gonna see that it's the first thing you notice is this big library, kind of like the door in front of you is like this big library, and then you see these like administrative style offices. But the actual hallway isn't a big room. It's like a big hallway that looks like it goes in a circle, kind of veering that way and a circle veering that way. Like the whole outside of the castle is one big hallway that kind of leads to all the classrooms and different things that are on the inside of that circle. However, as you guys start to get all the way through, the two guards, as Zinro and his zombie bride comes in, they're like, "Are you two? You with them?"
Yeah, I thought about that.
One smells like the ocean, one smells like zombie.
You're not going to say Bailey smell like that, are you?
Well, we're weary from the road and we excuse the smell. But Balin was really insistent we
No, of course.
hurry up. He'd let us pass. The smell will eventually go away.
Not for them.
Well, they're used to it at this point.
It makes me feel really uncomfortable to let you all in there smelling like this. Make a deception check or a persuasion check.
You got another sentry to put on, so it's not.
Yes.
I'm trying to stand as close as possible to him. And I
Can
might
I-
actually, depending on how it goes, I might actually be like,
Well, it's mainly him. And I will
Can I leave the formation from like check on them and then pat his zombie on the shoulder and do the same thing I did to him and like kind of fade it away with ocean breeze. Everything good, soldier?
hmm,
And then
Yeah, he get the
I gotta
zombies.
roll.
Mm.
Oh, they're both the same.
so the smell kind of fade away.
1912 for me.
Nice. Yeah, the guy at the guard is just. Well, there's no way to speak to a commanding officer at the zombie.
He's been disciplined before, but we must report the Bailey, so.
Fortunately, in our last track, somebody cut out his tongue, so he can't speak.
It's fucking terrible. Who would do that?
Christians.
Really?
And I mentally tell the zombie to.
Yeah, he. Yeah, so they end up letting you pass, especially after the smell kind of dissipates. But you guys get inside and
Do they close the doors? Am I still by the doors?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of like help them close, just to be kind. And then as the second it closes, arcade lock.
Such an OP little intro.
yeah, so you go to put arcane lock on the door and it's almost like it buffers. It's like
Alright, and I'll walk away quickly.
this is a magic school.
I know. I'll try.
Cool. So you guys are now inside. There are kind of guards like walking through, but at this point they're not like on guard. They're not like looking for trouble. They're just gonna, walking by, doing their thing. So where are you trying to be?
At this point, do we have in the room that we are in about how many guards would you say there are?
They're like on like down the hallways on each way. So there's maybe a couple on the right, a couple on the left. There's none that are just right there by the door.
Yeah, but like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'd say maybe less than that, like maybe 3 or 4
Can
total.
any of us take a look at the creature?
Yeah, got it. I'll make it for
We
you.
need to find out where Eberron is here.
Yeah.
All right. You doing that or me?
Um,
You wanna do it?
We could also look for Balin,
mhm.
because if we're gonna tell people that we're here for Balin,
We need to find Balin.
we need to know where he is.
That's
well.
true.
While they're doing that, they're kind of discussing, is there a guard close to us?
No, there can be. I mean, he's not like next to you, but you can walk up, like he's not far.
No.
So we've been told to report to Balin, High Council Member Balin. Can you tell me where he is, please?
Biden would probably be in the, and he's kind of looking down, so he's not really familiar with this place, but if you follow this hallway, you'll definitely see there's going to be a door where it's going to be him and Lord Eberron. Usually they meet around this time of day, night, before they go to the resting quarters.
All right, thank you. And I'll kind of lead everyone down the hallway while they're doing their stuff.
He kind of nods at everyone as you walk by, kind of like a like soft bow. Good night. Good night.
Right.
So I guess I'll cast locate creature on
Yeah.
Balin or Eberron.
Eberron, I would like to know where Eberron is,
Okay.
but Balin might not be with him.
Yeah.
Well, he said they'd meet around this time, so they could be together.
Mhm.
Okay, so locate creature on Eberron.
Mhm.
You get a ping about 60 feet from you.
Down the hallway.
Down the hallway.
This hallway slightly to the left, you can like see this glowing, pulsing like image. Just a few rooms down.
Okay, please. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
All the things I hate.
Are there any guards outside the door?
Not like posted up.
Okay.
Like there's again, just like you just kind of pass. I mean, there's I mean, imagine just kind of like a slight, not super busy, but just people kind of walking through, kind of going about their day.
Okay. So,
How do we expect to find?
we just gotta get in and close the door, to be honest. So if there's no one on the
What time is
post
it
up
right now?
tonight, right?
Nighttime.
I mean, not like
Yeah.
8, 9.
Yeah, probably close to like 10 o'clock.
The box are all fall asleep too, for the most part.
But if there's no one there, so I'll just lightly knock on the door. So Balin, we've received a report. And so give him permission to go in.
You hear you guys have heard his voice before. It was a long time ago. You hear kind of that accent that he has. Is, oh, come on in now.
And then I'll kind of give everyone a look.
Be quick, be quick, be quick.
Funnel in. I'll kind of like open the door. for
As
people
all
to
of
come
you
in.
funnel in slowly, you see that there's 6 men sitting around a kind of a longer table in this room. At the head of the table, on one end, you see the dark complexion of Balin sitting there in his white robes. Currently has his hood pulled up over his head, just kind of hunched over. You see a few different kind of royal guard that are, you've been passing by a few like soldiers, and they're all dressed well, right? They have chainmail, plated armor with like blue and silver, green and silver, with like these white cloaks. All of them with their helmets kind of off and placed on the table in front of them. And then on the farther end of this table from where all of you can see, you see Eberron not wearing a helm, with it's kind of sitting back in his chair, almost looks like ready for bed, just kind of like getting over with the current events that are transpiring at the table. You see this like tired and wicked look on his face, just like whatever it is, just do it, you know. But you all walk in, and Balin greets the lot of you. What is this now? We're finishing up for the day.
That is true, and I apologize for the inconvenience, but fireball.
All right.
We're right in the middle of the table.
There's a single door or double door?
I'm scared.
There's a single door.
Here to do it.
As everybody was walking
I don't
in,
want
I
it.
told the zombie to stay outside, and if anyone approaches the door, to fight off anyone who tries to enter into this room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now let him stay outside as we all enter. And then.
Fireball.
Sorry.
And then fireball.
I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry, but.
I've been trying to reach you
Shit.
about your Bible.
All right. Before that, let's have everyone go ahead and
Roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, that'll happen as a surprise round, so that'll take precedence, and then we'll start the initiative now. So.
So.
That's much better.
Would you get a 2?
Much better. Exactly what I get.
Damn.
I have advantage because of my home.
That's nice.
Magic items for the win.
Yeah.
So I got a 15 instead of a 12. It's better than nothing.
Okay.
There you go.
Did anyone roll over 20?
She's like, I don't want to.
Oh, and
roll.
Zaris.
What did you
Get
roll?
it, 22.
22.
Zaris got a 20. What'd
I
you
got
say?
21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
And vengeance roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna have advantage.
Bless you.
Engine roll of 13.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who rolled 15 to 20?
18.
19.
15.
Next.
I'm gonna use one of these.
Okay, Vitra?
14.
And Zinra.
Is there something else that I got?
4.
And we gotta scroll way down there for that.
You can cast haste on yourself.
Yeah. Why is it always the cleric with the
I don't know.
cheese? Well, it's because we get no advantage, we don't have, any sort of perks.
That's
that-
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, oh, I gotta roll for the first. We'll have them all.
You're having a big important meeting, there's guards?
Well, yeah, but like royal.
So they do not have fight, they're little
Some of
system.
my own.
Sure.
Should they like a layout?
Yeah, give me a second, I gotta set up.
I think he's gotta do everything before he brings out the room of pain. If he's got it.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Do you need help bringing it on?
I'm just gonna kind of bring stuff out.
Do you want to put it up there or do you want to put it down here?
We'll put it down there so you guys can use it.
Hammer, where do I put these?
Here, I'll take it.
1 second.
You can put that up there.
You still have findings left from last night? Did you? Mary, do you want a drink or you still drink your coffee? Would you like a drink or you still drink your coffee?
Megan, can you get me a drink? Baby, can you also get Heather?
Yeah, what would you like?
What do they have?
I know Mountain Dew, Coke, what is called last night?
There's zero sugar root beer too.
Zero sugar root beer,
And water.
Truly hard seltzer, Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew.
Take a Mountain Dew.
We also
Do the
have a lot of chips courtesy of Adam and Tristan, and we have lemon cakes and chocolate bread courtesy of Mandy, so.
Yeah, if you want to pass the chips, that sounds great.
Shay.
Just throwing the whole thing at the.
Man, I thought it was a good idea to try Arbor came right at the door.
Oh, I love.
I know, I misread
There.
it, had that spell, so we're gonna use it anyway, but it says free willing.
You're.
I was like, oh.
I might list it, so I don't remember the this is one of them. We disappeared.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's brighter.
It's only a small price.
Yeah.
Did you forget the Mountain Dew?
Yes. Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Shay.
That's a fun show. You have to run it like 7 times a day.
We run ours every 2-3 days, maybe.
Oh, my goodness. One time.
We also do laundry once a week, so.
I'm doing like
I'm gonna
5
die
hours every
today.
3 days. I don't know if this is okay.
What? You said what? Oh, Adam's gonna give me this thing guy because I said that we run our dishwasher. Maybe once every 2 days, maybe laundry once a week. Why?
I'm being real honest with you. I've never once ran the dishwasher in this apartment, so
Yeah, you just buy paper.
What does
plates
that
anyway.
mean?
I buy paper plates and plastic forks. It's great.
Oh, we do the same thing, we sort of, like, cook.
Yeah, there's the cooking part there.
Run it every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, we have. to
How do you
do
function?
There's only 2 of
laundry
us.
day, practically.
And I'm out of the house
I
8 hours a
I
day.
do, why not go to the
Exactly. It was like going, catching up on writer and
That's the
storing
thing,
laundry.
small people produce a lot of dirty things.
Well, they do.
I look at the viewpoint that I have.
Large
of this.
people produce a lot of dirty
Mountain
things.
Dew, a pile of Cheetos and Oreos
Yeah.
on top of it.
We should.
Like,
Yeah.
gamers.
Laundry day,
Game night, guys, do it.
Yeah, well, and the writer, he is like, I'll wear this outfit, and then there's like some lessons.
Yeah.
That, and then he has another outfit, so like,
Thank you, Shane.
these children at least have 2 different outfits to go through the day. And then there's warranted
What's up?
anything.
Everything okay?
Well, yeah, because Vitra is like, her little mini is on like one leg, so she's very fragile, and so she had snapped off at her ankle. So I just asked him to glue her back for me.
Just her.
I know, I was fucking pissed. But it's my fault, you know, she was in my backpack and she shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
But he glued her with super glue and she seems fine. So there you go.
Yeah, actually, not too long ago, I was trying to pull some D&D books out to actually use as a stand for telehealth sessions.
Yeah.
The whole bookshelf slid out and all the minis started scattering and Umber's sword broke off. And I like went in, Shane was still laying in bed, like all snuggled up, and I went in and I was like,
I'm so sorry.
he was like, it's fine.
He said, I know, I was like, oh my God, thank you. He's like, yeah, it's super glue, like no big deal.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay,
he was
cool.
completely fine. He was like, yeah.
Honestly, we're not gonna.
Because I love her, I did not want
I
her.
don't have like wood texture stuff.
Oh God, how dare you?
Fancy.
Yeah. Now we have to use this handmade, extremely realistic stone.
And this stone castle.
I hate it here.
This place is a prison.
This place sucks. Oh, right. Snacks. Except for snacks.
It's a giant room.
Very great stage.
Yes.
Oh, that's not. But she's not here.
Yeah, the Clipper wings.
No, he did such a good job on never changing that many. I'll just take it out already. So
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna take
yeah,
those.
remind
Bad river.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's the
know
door.
what?
There's a big fight though.
That actually looks kind of dope.
We're about to hope.
Looks like a big tall table.
I said, there's a big fight though. We're hopefully about to take out.
I just put myself out there.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
really hoping all those
that's where
little.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
I didn't grab
people-
Already got it.
I couldn't think of what else to do because I misread the cat nap stuff.
Would have been one of the last ones then.
Where it says you can, I read it as 3 unwilling creatures, you put them to sleep. There's no saving throw or anything. I was like, cool, I'll get all 3 of them and attack the shit out of them. There's 3 willing creatures.
Fuck.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
Well, that's not very convenient. So,
It's for us, like, if someone's get a short rest and sleep for 5 seconds, by me putting them to sleep.
yeah.
Put them up on the tables.
It
wasn't scary.
I think this is a very fast.
Listen, I didn't
I
know.
thought
like,
you
30
got
minutes
mine.
already.
You're fine. I just didn't know
Actually.
if they were across from each other, if they were all.
Listen, I've done some weird stuff with like, the dead motif. I didn't think you'd be upset about it.
Yeah. Yeah. God, Shade's such a dick. They're gonna be everyone.
I know when I was asking me to roll, I was like, well, I know how many zombies I get. Like, why do you?
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, you only get one buddy, and he's like, no, that's not what it's for.
I actually technically at this point, I think I get 3.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Maniac,
I should
off-hand
have
maniac.
2 more, but
Can we arcane lock it? Can we arcane lock this door?
And then
I think he tried to do another.
Yeah,
Thing.
No, I'm saying, can we arcane lock this one? I know we can't do the front door.
I can try.
True, I mean, yeah.
You sure can try.
No. Maybe attack.
And I do have, your guy that is outside will probably die because I told him to fight whoever comes to the door.
So I use my extra action
Mhm.
once per rest, so I can go
Yeah.
attack, bonus, attack,
So we're
Attack.
inside, right?
attack.
I think-
So it'll be 1,
I think we're inside and we
With
can-
every attack action you
So
have,
you need to.
you get 2 attacks.
To the
So
inside.
within the 1 action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have a bonus action.
I would have definitely
to
won the
hit,
last one.
Right?
Yeah.
Your bonus
told
is
my
not
zombie
gonna
who
be
it
used
is.
to 1, 2, 3.
And
And
then
then you
4,
just do
5.
1, 2, right?
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, exactly.
Yeah, Rain can,
I don't think I
block,
have to put a
block
zombie
me
do
from-
that.
Right, so
Yeah.
there's
It is,
times
yeah.
it's on like, I just need to make sure.
Resist. They don't actually have wings, but these are just the minis I have.
Whoa.
Like, any.
Is Crater in here?
Can we like backtrack for 1 second?
No, he's in my.
Not after this motherfucker said fire.
I think he's gonna go back.
There's no more backtrack.
I mean, I just wanted to study the people as he was talking.
Uh-huh, yeah. Too late.
God, yes.
Okay. Just like a-
You're like, I'll study these people,
Well-
but why is Silex finger glowing red? Oh, fireball.
I didn't have it back earlier. I got it now.
That's certainly not gonna be subtle and not alert people. Giant explosion.
There's no way we're not alerting people
No.
right now.
Ah, that's why I put my dude outside. I was like, he's just kind of a meat potato sack.
He's not your dude.
Listen, I didn't know. Maybe if you had been more open with us, and I would have been like, I know that name. I should probably not do this one.
Man, that's a good point.
Oof.
Yes. I was like, I
And
like
no one's
that.
ever
I like
asked.
this. That's why.
There's
What
also.
are they supposed to ask? Hey, do you have any people that died in your childhood?
You're an
I know
adventurer.
that my mother
Well,
looks
to
like.
be, to be fair, she's an adventurer, which means somebody had to have died.
That's the only way to look at it.
Ah!
To be fair.
He saw Letterkenny live on
Yeah, my brother
Thursday.
and I went to Letterkenny.
Oh, was it
Live
good?
Thursday. It was good, yeah. A good amount of Shorzy, so there's a lot of fan service there. We had a lot of good ones. I told them about it, but Shorzy was like, fuck you, Riley. He goes, your mom's mitt so worn out. It looks like Nolan Ryan's been pitching into that bad boy since the 80s.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was like, your mom's such a slut. She went to the Dallas Mavericks game and asked Mark Cuban if he wanted to taste. It was
All right,
yeah, it was good.
fireball.
Please make it.
Far enough away from us, but to get everybody there.
You bitch.
And they take 1d6 fall damage from the 10-foot table. They're also really
I rolled 33 points of fire.
Cool. Eberron?
Yep.
I'm gonna need you guys to help me here. So Eberron's the one at the far end.
Yep.
Sir.
He jumps back,
Okay.
give him back 10 feet, takes 0 damage.
Okay.
Balin takes all the damage. He's not a very dexterous bully. And then the 4 soldiers, have them jump off in each direction too by about 5 feet.
Okay.
Perfect. And they will take half damage. All of them pass their save, but not.
My save for that was, just so you know,
Oh, I'd assume, yeah. I'm assuming it's
17.
19 is gonna be good. I had them all roll the same, so.
That's right.
All right, so half, you said the total was 33?
Yes. So 16 fire damage.
Cool.
You gotta get up.
All right, so first up is gonna be Rain.
Get it.
Yeah, girl. Remember what I told y'all.
And then Xeris, you're up next.
Okay.
I know it's kind of hard for you to see, Trey, so if you have any questions, just ask like where they are. Just try to like use your like mind, like where they are, but.
Yeah, no, see, as long as Balin's around, that's all I need to know.
That's a good point. We
I'll
could-
take a picture.
we could just move there.
I left move 3.
I look.
And-
She's like, I just moved.
I know, what the heck? I wanted to land on hard.
Like, we can
floor.
put it on the chair right here.
I've ever met in my life. These are the most athletic, like prime dogs.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can slide it.
Don't make me get up.
Well, once you live the good life, what's the point?
Hold on, let me see what the angle is.
Yeah.
You're actually pretty good right there.
There's my.
I just wanted to zoom in for him.
Take it to 70% or degrees.
70 degrees.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, it's really
That's a
close.
healthy zoom.
Yeah, you might,
Angle it up.
yeah, angle it up a little. Good.
Perfect.
I'll zoom it out just a tad.
Yeah, just
No one touched them.
A scotch.
Oh.
Perfect.
Bam.
Bam.
How tall or
Holy
how
shit, do you live for
high is
production?
the ceiling in this room?
I mean, like 10 feet, 12 feet. It's not. It's like a school. It's not like this. It's like.
Can't see Trey.
Oh no, not tree.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Can you see it, Trey?
Yeah.
You, or where's Xeris is right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your white axe barbarian. I can zoom it in if you need more.
Yeah, I think he's good.
No, I'm good.
I know you're blind, so.
Okay.
Okay,
Rain.
I'm gonna cast anti-life shelf. Shelf. I said shelf. didn't I?
You did say so.
Anti-
So a bookshelf just bam!
Nothing is allowed in this fucker.
And as I'm doing so, I'm gonna just close my eyes and do a little prayer to Luna and just say, Luna, in my head, not out loud. Say, Luna, let me be your light, guide me in the direction you want me to take.
Okay.
As I'm doing.
What does that spell do?
It creates a shimmering barrier, extends out from me and 10-foot radius, and it moves with me. Because it's like center.
Sure, but what does it do?
Prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching through. Affected creature can cast spells or make attacks of ranged or reach weapons through the barrier.
Nice.
You can't
So
get
for an
close.
hour,
You can- Yes, for an hour.
concentration.
So they can go out, they can't come in, or is it, can't go either way?
Anybody she doesn't want close to her can't get in.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did all of these things.
Yeah.
Speed stuff.
Mhm.
So confusing. Okay, so
I told you that's what I was
Insane.
your bonus.
No, I know, but I was like, actually, cool, hey, such as a faster. I didn't realize it was always a.
Yeah.
How long is the max?
A
I
minute.
think it's a minute. You have to take the next round.
So
after that.
it seems like this only works
been
against
moved to
undead
close
and constructs.
How much she
Is
has.
that right?
She has
Okay, I
one
was
round and she's
confused by
tired.
that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I said, it's kind of confusing because it keeps saying affected creatures, and I think the only affected creatures are undead and constructs. Because the barrier lasts for the duration. The barrier prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching
I
through.
was originally gonna
An
do
affected
the-
creature can cast spells and make attacks with ranged weapons through the barrier.
What did you spell?
I was gonna cast holy weapon, which is
It
use
says hedging out creatures
your
other
hands
than
with two
undead
little radius
constructs.
Yeah, it's so confusing. I don't know what that
I don't know
means.
what that means.
Reach it.
Let me see.
Hedging out.
Full radiant is the type of damage that doesn't, what do you mean absorb?
Remember?
Yeah, so any creature other than undead, like his, or like a construct, like a table or a chair, would be pushed out of your circle. So like an undead would be pushed out, or like a
So yeah, it's
table would
literally
be
the other
pushed
way.
out.
So yeah, only
Only
undead
undead would be
and
in it,
constructs.
can be in her circle.
Where are you at?
What's the spell?
Yellow.
Okay,
It's
yellow
anti-life
grass.
shell,
So
so
that would
Raven.
push
she
away,
casts,
who's,
Okay, so I cannot do that spell if it's gonna.
I
Like,
mean, it doesn't
so,
hurt anyone, you just create a
Pushed
bubble
everybody
around you that
away.
people can't get in.
Yeah.
but it's 10-foot radius, so whoever's around me.
Yeah, so it would
You're
push
just
Kree
shoving
this
against the
way.
wall.
It would push you, you wouldn't be able to go to the wall,
well,
you
you
that
can will,
way.
they can be in there.
She
it-
can allow
It
people
would just
in,
crush me
but
into the wall.
Remaining center around you and hedging out creatures other than, it doesn't say you get to choose who's in
But
there.
you're gonna see.
Yeah.
It just hedges out other creatures.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it
it
won't,
pushed away everybody from you. This is a zombie, I'm assuming, or is that,
That's
okay,
Oh yeah, I don't have a zombie mini.
Well, I didn't
Sorry.
think we would need one because he's outside
That's
the
true.
doorway.
so yeah.
Okay.
If he
push
comes in,
everyone
I'll
away.
go grab him.
I didn't-
I don't plan on him
But that's
coming in
fine. I thought it was.
unless it's really dire.
Yeah,
It's
it would, it says it emanates from you, so it would push everyone away from you.
You could have had the zombie with you.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have moved, it wouldn't have moved.
I
Zimmer
wouldn't
out.
have moved me, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
you,
dead man.
yeah.
Okay,
You're with
so,
me, so we're
Not a
together.
lot of life in this bubble here.
There you
what
go.
did you roll for initiative?
Me?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I was trying to protect everyone.
Okay.
What was your number?
Anything else you're doing on your turn
16 plus three.
Okay.
No.
besides that very confusing spell? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I misread that, so, yeah, okay.
All right, Xeris.
but you're ahead of me, so.
So there's a circle I can't pass.
That's fine.
Can you name the people at the table? Like which ones are which?
On
The
either
two
side,
big names. Which one? Who's that one?
Balin and Eberron's back here.
Eberron.
So Balin's at the front. Perfect. That's who I want. So I'm gonna charge Balin here.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage. I'm also gonna pull out the new weapon and activate it.
Okay.
I think rage is an action, so I really don't have a lot else to do.
Balin's still on the table, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's sitting at the table. I just
Okay.
don't have chairs.
Okay.
So
Can I
that
move
was-
them all? Can I move the table then?
Yeah, if you want.
he's casually.
Unless you
taking
guys
out
are planning on
fire.
actually, yeah, the table's probably blown up by the
Okay.
fireball. Get that thing out of
The
there.
picture's neat because it's so
It's
big.
just cinder.
I'm like, I was gonna climb up on it. Alright, you're right at Balin.
All right, and then that's all I can do because I
You're
had the
good.
rage. So
All right, Cree.
I have a question.
Potential answer.
Technically, we're in our disguise, but can I still fly?
Yeah, the disguise doesn't
Okay,
limit your physical ability, it's just an illusion.
okay.
Like if someone were to touch you, they would go over your head if they try to touch your head, because you're technically down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't
pass the
physically
physical.
change your form, it's just an illusion.
I mean, I know, I figured, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I'm not gonna fly yet, but. What?
it's just funny that you asked all that, and then you're like, I'm not gonna do that, but.
I wanted to know.
I did wanna know.
Also,
So-
do you guys know the difference between like dairy and like?
I'm not gonna drink milk, like,
Anyhow, well, but I might in the future.
where do you wanna go?
So anyhow, I'm gonna also get up on.
Balin,
Mhm.
okay?
3 attacks. So, where's, I probably should have one.
Are they working your phone?
Did she get flanking with Zinro being right there? Not Zinro, with Varys?
Did she get on the other side of them?
Do you wanna get on the other side?
I mean, I'm.
Right now, you're just both right,
Yeah.
like,
I'm on it. I'm
like you're
to
not
the
like
side.
flanking him technically.
I am to the side of him, but
Do you wanna get on the other side?
Oh.
No.
Over there.
yeah.
I don't think that would qualify as flanking since you're both still like right
She
on
can
it. Like,
still move.
if someone was on the other, yeah, if you wanted to go around to the front of him, I'd give you flanking.
I don't really want to put my back over all of them, so I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
think you've created any teams yet, but you-
Okay, well, let's see, so the first one, the one that might actually hit is a 27. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so then, let's get one.
6 points of damage.
That's it.
He takes it. Yeah. He,
I rolled a 1.
He takes it.
I'm gonna take this back, I'll give you a different one.
Yeah, and I also rolled a 2 and a 2.
You
and-
probably should choose a different move.
So that's all I can do.
okay.
Y'all, not much hitting me.
If you had a 2, you could use your, so there are 2 you can't recover from.
Okay.
That was fun. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay for you.
Yeah, so you're gonna see Balin kind of turn toward the both of you are. And he's going to, since you're like closest to him, I'm gonna need you, he's gonna reach out and touch you.
Ew.
Yeah, really.
Someone.
I need you to make a saving throw for me. In the dexterity.
Dexterity saving.
Dexterity saving throw.
You're
The
fine.
feast kind of saved.
No.
The feast
I
of
can give advantage on
You have advantage on saving throws
Yes.
Oh, we do?
this.
for the hero's feast.
Oh.
That's what I was asking, the feast.
We're also immune to poison and,
You're not just poisoning. Being frightened, like we're just-
yes, you cannot be.
Disease and poison immune. cannot
This
be
is not
frozen.
in use. Oh my god.
Start using some.
Okay, I
extras.
can, I'm gonna use my skill, because that was not good, to re-roll a failed save roll once per day. I'm gonna use that, because this is not good.
Indomitable.
Wait, was that already both of your rolls? Like you get advantage, right?
I did. I got a 2 and a 6.
Sick, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use,
Okay.
Sounds good.
Reroll.
re-roll that. Not using that at all.
Three, that's nice.
The whole point is.
I'm just, yeah. Can I keep that one?
Yeah, I've learned I can't have like music going or else it like skips on the microphone.
Why can I keep that one, Adam?
Because you didn't roll
I
it.
did roll it. Okay, well, I failed.
What was the total?
7 plus what?
You
Oh,
said Dex. 10.
7 plus 10 or 10
No,
total?
10
You said
total.
total.
He wouldn't let me use my 19, so.
I don't like when
17.
you're so
17.
excited that we fail.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was 17 was the,
10.
was like to
No,
pass, yeah.
10.
Okay,
5.
you feel this heat and warmth from his fingertip as he just reaches out and touches the shoulder of your illusory shoulder. And I'm gonna roll this online. 'cause it's
He's like going through.
I don't
your
think
chest, and then,
it's statistically.
Why are you rolling
probably
online?
rolling.
it's a lot.
4 2.
You see your hands aren't so.
They're only big enough.
And
They're only so big.
D20s take up so much space.
Can you imagine a D20 as like your
Ugh.
damage die?
I'm sure there's Nesbitt slaps.
Did I just die?
I
Instantly.
don't know how many hit points you
Are
have.
you serious?
81 points of
Oh,
damage
I'm still alive.
as you
Of what
feel.
damage?
Actually, what kind of damage is that? Force damage. As you feel your shoulder and your chest and part of your arm start to disintegrate from this touch, and it just creeps through your whole body, and you take 81 points of damage.
Probably strong
I'm
enough to do
This
this.
is why Balin was very scary.
Were we strong enough to do this yet, guys?
Out of our 2 main quests, which one do you think we're trying to do?
Do we take on Amalthea or do we take on?
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, I rolled 4
She rolled
2s.
awful.
I
It
rolled
was
4 2.
Awful.
That was full damage versus half of the 40.
Yeah.
He's going to use a feat that he has to back away without revoking attacks of
How
opportunity.
many feet?
He's going to go back 10 feet.
It's 10 feet.
and that is his turn. Sage, and then Silex.
There was no saving you from that
Silence.
one.
I don't.
Sage, and then Silex, and then Vitra.
Okay. Due to the proximity of everybody, and because I don't want anybody to get hurt, I am going to go ahead
Oh,
and
she's
shift
learning.
into. Fuck you. I'm gonna turn into a water elemental, and I'm gonna move forward and cast Whelm, or do my Whelm feat, and he's gotta make a strength saving throw.
Is this for Balin?
Yes, for Balin.
Yeah.
So you like envelop him?
Yeah, so
How are you doing? Can't cast spells?
That is a 14.
it's a 15, so
Then
he
you won't
is,
cast spells. Can't cast
hold on,
spells
he's
on
gonna
water.
take a lot of damage.
Because you have to
Good.
17 points of damage, and he is now grappled and cannot breathe.
Good.
So
Can we
say
still
how
hit
much?
him?
How much
yeah, you
damage?
can still hit him,
How much
but
damage?
Are we gonna hurt you?
Are we gonna hurt you
17
if we
points
hit
of
him?
damage. No, I mean, don't hit me, but
Aren't you
he's
the
just,
water?
I'm just holding him. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'll
So
try not to hit you,
so-
but
advantage for melee, disadvantage for range.
yes.
Gotcha.
Do we get any of the effects of the whelm if we like hit him?
No, that's
melee?
why I chose water elemental instead of fire. If it was fire, yeah, you guys would all be fucked, but
Okay.
I took water for that reason, because you don't take proximity damage.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Because all I can do is hit him. It
Yeah.
can't be a part.
Come hit him now, because he can't breathe.
Saj's turn is over, unless you're doing anything else. Assume not,
No.
since you want to hold on to that.
Yeah.
Silex, and then Vitra.
One second. Just want to make sure that I can use
Bum,
this.
bum, 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 bum.
But also keep in mind that you do need to hit him big points.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up here and get it where I get an angle on Balin.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna reach in my bag of holding, I'm gonna pull out that wand of disintegration. And disintegrate Balin.
Fuck yeah.
Which is, he has to make a dexterity saving throw while he's grappled, which I don't even know is possible.
Mhm.
Holy
And then he
shit.
takes 10d6 plus 40 points of force damage.
Oh,
He better be.
So as you pull out the wand, and you,
I'm really scared.
the wand itself disintegrates.
I even identified it and it didn't say that.
No, it did. It said this is a wand of disintegration.
I think that was because you got it from the weasel guy.
It was the guy
remember.
you bought the ring of invisibility from. That was just
Yeah,
the
but you
ring
told
of-
me on the ring that the ring would be invisible.
You I think you specifically asked extra on that one, but because I remember after that session, I think I told Hannah, I was like, he's gonna be really pissed when he tries to use it.
I am pissed. Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah,
Okay, goodbye.
Woo.
That's all right.
I didn't think you would ever use it
Isn't
in like
that
an
swift
important
kick and
moment. I
crouch,
thought it
eh?
would be like a.
I can't ever get to 6th level spells. So it's like, that's a back pocket thing.
It's no longer an.
That was my turn.
fuck.
That was a long con too. That was like months ago that we did that one.
That's so tragic. It's like weasel. You know?
Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna find him.
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna kill
you wanna see a pissed off Silence?
Somewhere there's a guy.
Give him a magic item that he didn't like.
Oh man.
And Ron, if you wouldn't mind, we have to table this fight.
We have someone else.
We have
who
someone
we
else.
hate more.
Hold on.
Well,
Be
that was my
back.
turn.
That's tragic.
All right, well,
Well,
that
sounds
was a
good.
good idea.
Vitra.
Yeah, I would've killed him.
All right,
Small Vitra.
I'm gonna go up.
Punchy, punchy. Guess I can only get.
Punch the shit out of him.
Yeah, sure, I'll punch the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So this will guard right there.
Okay.
I got.
Does anyone have vengeance stuff or is Shake?
I don't have his stuff, but I know what a.
I mean, I can do, yeah, you can do it.
If you want to play for it, like it's.
I'll just look up his weapon.
I got a
so.
16 and an 18 to hit.
On the guards, the 18 hits, they're
The
AC
18
7.
hits.
Shit.
You're not gonna know what his modifiers are.
You take 12.
Uh, 15 points of damage.
Screenshot and send it to us.
I
Right,
didn't
so-
really just, I just need the front page. I didn't guess everything else.
All right, Mandy, the one that you just attacked, number him 1 through 4.
1,
1. Okay. And you said 15?
15.
All right, Vitra, anything else you're doing on your turn?
No.
You go.
Yeah. All right, Benjamin, played by Adam.
Until I get, well, that's fine, until I get there, I can just do his level 2, which is +2. So,
You have any stacks saved?
Do you have the dagger?
I have
Oh,
the
you have the
dagger.
dagger. I just, I mean, his like dexterity, stat is, strength stat, and stuff like that I don't have, so, but it's okay.
So he's just gonna go up behind Balin.
Okay.
He's being grappled, so it's advantage on attacks,
Mhm.
which gives him a critical as an assassin.
I don't know if that does for him. I don't know what like archetype and all
He's
that.
an assassin.
Then, yeah.
Which is sneak attack with the list. That's a natural 20 anyways.
Woo!
So,
Why'd you roll them? If it was a critical.
no, I rolled a
You
natural
rolled a
20.
nat 20.
Oh.
So
Alright.
it doesn't matter if it is or not. What I need to know is sneak attack damage. I have really low bars. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I've made a rogue. Select that character.
The only rogue that I have on here that's not super weak is Ombre, and we can't use her stat.
I would love
Just to see, what is her, oh, that's not-
His, what were you looking for? Like,
The sneak attack damage. It's
oh,
not loading. I have 2 bars.
I would assume at this level, I think it's
Do you want to read it?
4, maybe
It's
5,
trying to
maybe
load it,
6.
so I have it.
Like sneak attack damage?
Yeah, for the rogue. It gets
It's
probably
level 12,
66.
right? 66.
11.
66.
66.
Yeah.
All right.
And then +4 proficiency at this point.
So 66 is 36.
+4 is 40.
40.
No, not for that. I'm saying his proficiency is +4. I'm not saying you add +4 to the.
So 36, 30, 42, 44, 45.
You guys do a lot of fucking damage.
50
Holy shit.
plus
I'm over here like, I gotta cast 6 spells to get some nice damage.
52 plus 2 is 54 plus 4 for proficiency is 58 points of damage.
58.
Good job, Brendan.
You don't get him another attack, do you?
No, he's
For-
not.
Okay,
He's
so
not.
then that is it. I don't know what I can do. Oh, now.
What do you mean that's it?
Balin is not looking good, folks. You see him like struggling to
Good.
breathe under the water, and he's like getting just slashed and pummeled. The blade is like glowing black and red in
love
Benjamin's
this.
head or hand.
It's to us, it's just a normal sword. It's just a regular blade.
Yeah, in his head though, it's just bananas. It is now Eberron's turn.
What do you want abroad?
That's a great question. I was so worried about Balin getting his ass kicked this whole time. I forgot that Eberron's.
Eberron definitely wants to retreat and
Oh, does he? Does he?
He wants to cower in the corner.
he's ready to surrender.
Already, okay. What does he want to do? Man, this is tough. He doesn't want to hurt Balin either.
Let him kill Balin.
Yeah, that'd be really fucking funny. Thanks, bro. Not very good.
Thanks, broski.
Yeah, well, no, you already wasted a 20 on it.
Wasted. He got 58 points of damage. It's not wasted.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he wasted
he used
it.
it.
So I used it.
Yeah, he used the 20. I've gotten rid of all those twos for you. It's better than a one.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. I got 3 more.
Everyone's going to rush forward
To Balin?
to
Rather-
Benjen,
Okay,
behind
behind him
Benjen,
or?
behind Benjen,
Okay,
and he's going to make his 4 attacks. Oh shit, I don't know how many hit points Benjen has.
Better do this shit when I'm gone.
He had 112 or something,
Yeah.
because
something like that.
it was around, it was surprisingly high, because I'm
For
2
a
levels.
road? Yeah.
It was surprisingly.
So let's
high.
say, what if?
Because I was like, wow, you almost have this many.
Well, yeah, plus whatever I gave.
Plus 13.
125, which
I
I
don't
thought
know
was
what his
ridiculous.
AC is either. I don't know.
Well, it won't matter for the first, because the first one is a crit with a 19.
Sure.
Second is.
I'll cut that one in
plus
half
8
with his
damage.
rogue feature.
Yeah. Second is a 19.
Where-
I'm
where's
pretty
all
sure
these
that's
demands
gonna hit
coming
as
from?
well.
You
Third
think-
is a natural 1, so that's. That one's an 18, so I'm pretty sure his AC is not higher than
We're all
18.
dying.
So he's gonna have 3 hits, one of them a crit, taken in half.
Yep.
So Eberron's. So Eberron's sword does 2d10, like with each attack, plus his modifiers, and so for that first hit that was crit, it would be
20.
and it's sneak attack.
Oh, he's a rogue?
Yes.
What do you mean he wants that?
That's why he took no damage when he dodged the fireball. So that would be 86 on top.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah, uncanny dodge on that
Yes.
one. Whatever the highest attack is, he's an uncanny
so that would
dodge.
be 48 plus. 68 plus is 14. So 68 plus 14. So 82 points of damage for that first hit.
So
Taken half. So 41. And then the next one is just now it's just all normal. So 10. Yeah, 15 plus 6. And then 21 points on the second hit. That's 9 plus 6, 15 on the third. So a total of
Everyone slaps.
Don't worry, come on.
plus 21 plus 15. So a total of 77 points of damage into Benjen.
Yeah,
It's a good number.
you said 71?
77.
He's really hard.
And
Who's going? Let's go.
he'll take his
55.
take a bonus action to disengage and
Okay.
back up another 15 feet.
Okay.
And that is his turn for now. Not for now, just that is his turn. Now the guard's turn. So
So I'm assuming you went around, or how'd you go?
yeah, so she named number one.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
One.
So that'll be 1 and then 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
There you go. So 1 is going to turn and attack Vitra.
Sure.
He's going to make 2 weapon attacks
pass, please?
with his.
Why?
Because I don't want to be exhausted and not be able to do anything the next round.
10 rounds of
You-
combat?
A minute, it lasts a minute, so you have 6 or 10 rounds, and then that 11th round.
Sorry.
The first one is a 16 to hit.
No.
The second one is a 16 on the die, so 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. These guys don't hit as hard, but still.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't know that. I'll cast it next time.
It lasts for
that'll
10
be-
rounds.
I'm sorry.
It'll be 14 points of damage on that one hit, and that's his turn.
Right,
The second guard behind is gonna rush in.
This one?
Yeah, it's gonna rush to Vitra as well since he's attacking the other guard.
Okay.
They're like 2v1. He's also gonna make 2 attacks towards
Oh, you
Vitra.
see, we can't flank because Crew's right behind us.
So first is a 17, second's a 22. I know the 22 hits. Does a 17 hit? All right, so both of those. 7 points of damage.
I didn't know.
Huh?
She's not talking to you, she's talking to Adam.
7 points of damage on the first hit, and then 14 points on the second hit.
Okay, thank you.
The third guard, he's going to.
Wings.
Yeah, he's going to.
He's gonna jump over everyone and
Benjamin's
hit
right
each
there.
other.
Benjamin's right there, the water elemental holding him, me.
He's gonna attack the water elemental.
Okay.
Come at me, bro.
This thing has resistance to a lot.
Oh my god. Does he have resistance to just completely missing both attacks?
Unfortunately, he's very proficient in that.
That's a
I'm not here
9.
rolling as bad as I am.
That's a 9 and a 11. So the fourth one also gonna attack the blob.
Okay.
Which
It's gotta
is-
pass by me to get to the blob,
Where are you at?
right here.
Oh, if you're right next to it, then it'll attack you.
Okay. Then yeah, me.
Same thing, 2 attacks. That'll be 20 on the first one and 11 on the second one. 20 misses too. What is your AC now?
21.
21. Is that like static or is that because of anything?
Static. No, it's static with the bonuses to my armor.
Well, then that's all 4 guards. Zinro. And then back to the top with
And get
Right.
two.
Finally.
Finally.
What was your initiative roll?
A 4 total.
Dude,
Dude, of the people that have been hit, it's been Benjamin
Yeah.
and.
You and the cleric, man,
Great.
just work on your healing skills. I mean, you're kind of protecting him.
Well, no, I'm just saying, in terms of hit, all 3 of us, but yeah.
What are we doing?
Mention me, please, mention me. I almost died.
That was not nice.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Actually,
One side to disintegrate.
bonus action, my boots, double my movement to 50,
Okay.
right, for a bit.
You going straight forward? All
I
right.
feel like you feel straight.
Probably. So, right here.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take that back.
You just going straight,
So
that would be a
you
cool
take
scene,
your-
you just like walking straight to the.
Well, the
like
thing is,
battles going on around.
I'm actually
Yeah.
going to very calmly walk.
Yeah, you have to concentrate on keeping the boots active. That's like a thing.
Right in the middle,
Right next to the wall.
and I'm going to cast at a.
So you get your 4 attacks.
It's a big spell, I don't wanna use that.
So every action.
4th
you get
level.
2 attacks.
Spirit guardians all around me.
Just like her. 'cause she
Yeah.
gets
And
to
so,
roll.
all the creatures that
She would
I designate don't have to worry about the save, but everybody in this area is half speed that I don't choose, so all my friendlies don't have to worry about that.
Friends.
And then everybody else needs to make wisdom saving throws.
Doesn't matter, so.
All
We're the friendlies.
within
We're the friendlies.
We're like 60 feet or something.
15-foot radius, so 30-foot circle, and that's everybody there.
Okay, so what did you do? I'm sorry?
Spirit guardians,
Okay.
3rd level. So wisdom saving throws when they start their turn, and they have to exit out of it, or they do that every single round. Initial damage for this is going to be 48 for me.
You want to do wisdom? So?
Well, he'll make those saves.
Yeah, I have to do it on my turn. Right.
Yeah, well, you do it now, one initially, for the initial damage that I cast. And then at the start of your turn, if you don't move out of it and end your turn there, that's when you take damage.
Don't think that's how it works. I think when you start your turn there, you take the damage. You don't take damage initially. But I mean,
Designated creatures start turn / enter into, okay, I guess on their turn, when they start it. So you don't
Right,
take
I
the
mean,
damage at the top.
you're gonna take the damage at the top of the order, for sure. So you can go ahead and roll damage, and that's just what will apply.
15 points of necrotic damage that I choose at the top of their turns, and they'll make wisdom saves against an AC of 18.
Okay. Boom.
And,
Back to the deck.
Rain.
Okay, well,
You're so far away from everyone.
this is just me, I'm gonna end my little anti-life shelf thing, it's concentration. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Creed,
Okay.
so 3d4.
Oh.
You heard the audibility. Had to request your spellcasting.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
wanted to heal, but it was so early in the game.
I know, I don't want- yeah, I was playing
I
big.
know.
You have other things on your mind.
Well, you also didn't get disintegrated. Huh? So you also didn't get disintegrated.
True.
10, 15.
Sure.
That's helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's better than nothing.
better right than where I was.
I like this.
If I had a higher initiative, I guess I'm.
All right, Rain, anything else?
Okay, that was a bonus action, so I sold my action and.
If I had a higher initiative, I would have viewed you the shooty shoot with the
Gosh,
holy
I got
weapons.
all tangled up in there, aren't you?
I was thinking the same thing if I'd have been before her. I
Oh,
was gonna haste her,
Nice.
This is you, right, Creek?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
the
bird,
one bird person.
Well, there's wings, then I went, oh, and then, okay, yeah.
they're all bunched up pretty close
Yeah.
together.
What do you wanna do?
Lay them down on the floor. What's gonna, I'll cut, I'm gonna. Okay, so I will come to the guard, let me step back just a little bit. I'm gonna attack this guard.
Okay.
With what?
Kick some ass, he does.
Let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do entangle. Look like a charmer and a bunch of-
What's the range of the, what's the size of the table?
I do that when I get a blood taken or I'm not getting a physical. The chair is usually tall enough, and I'm like, I've never been in a chair where I.
No, what's
can
the,
test ground.
how big
So I
is
sit
the
out there
area?
and just take the blood and like. And then I pass
Oh,
out. 'cause I
20
don't
foot
have needles.
square.
So,
If I.
Technically,
you
it's
can
only
do
a
it this
big-
area.
Yeah.
Probably take a both of them.
Yeah, that's what,
Pretty
yeah,
fun.
I could do like this way and not get. these
So,
charges.
4x4.
They do.
1, 2, 3. Was it you would put it like back here and it would
Yeah.
catch them at the edge of it?
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll put it back here and I'll get these cards.
Is there any damage or there's entangled?
Just entangled.
Entangled.
Cool.
It
I like it.
must succeed its strength saving throw. New strength.
Yeah, both of them.
So guard 1 and 2.
Okay, one definitely passes. It's like a 18 plus 3, so 21 and then a 13.
13 fails.
So which one was?
I didn't
So
know.
this
So
one of
the
the
guard
two.
1 and 2.
Yeah, say 2.
Okay. So 2 failed.
Okay.
Samurai guy.
You think he would have faster reflexes?
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Xeris. And then Kree.
All right, so Balin in front of me. I'm gonna take two
Balin is-
swings.
Balin has been moved, but I can move you to Balin.
Yeah, moving to Balin. I want to finish him off.
So that, you gotta use all your movement to get there because there's so many people.
That's fine. I didn't need any more after this.
Advantage with the text because he's restrained.
It's hard. I already had advantage.
All right. All right.
All right. Does a 26 and a 32 hit?
Yeah. And let me check my wizard stat block here. Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. Super happy about it. So I'm going to do 69 points of damage, 9 of which is radiant, 10 of which is lightning, and the rest is magical slashing. So
That's why I gave him a new axe.
That's a match.
From a new axe, yeah.
How do you want it?
I want to slash and then hold his head in my hand afterwards. So however you want me to do that.
Like one-handed axe and then just catch.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, Balin is gone.
Bye.
Oh no, man. Oh no. Not Balin.
That's all right.
Not my baby.
And then we all just turn to Eberron.
All in unison, please.
All right, Kree. You look over and you see Xeris holding the head of Balin.
That's nice. I do say that. And then I'm gonna. Yeah,
Yeah, don't go past
Okay.
that. You're getting tangled. Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm just like right there in front.
Okay. Or if you go behind him, you'll untangle, we'll get entangled.
Will I be entangled if I'm flying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They don't go that high up.
I think
I
it's just,
that'd
I
be up
think
to
it's like more
Shane.
ground,
Yeah.
right?
They sprout from the ground, 20-foot square. Doesn't say they go up, so yeah, it's just on the
Yeah.
ground.
So fly them.
You wanna fly?
Yeah,
Okay, you're flying.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain. Usually, if there's any difficult terrain, then
You
you
fly over it, yeah. All right.
Okay.
So I'm flying, but.
So get the flanking.
Okay, so flanking, I don't know what that really adds, but.
Is it advantage flanking or plus?
It lowers the AC, so it makes it easier to hit.
Thanks. With my twos. Okay.
You're gonna need it.
I
I'm just
am.
kidding. They don't. They're not super
Oh,
tough. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
that's what you get.
right.
They're just trying to go home with the families, you know, like,
You know, one of them was like, ah, we have to go to a meeting. I know, man. It's the last one before we go to bed.
Let's see.
one of them's probably like the nice guy in the group is always like,
Yeah.
man, you know what? I really feel bad for. You know,
So the
fighting this
lowest
war."
is gonna be a 16.
16, missing their AC 17.
Even lower,
With the
Oh,
lower.
no, because how many people are flanking?
just Vitra.
Just so it would go down to 16.
So
So it's
it-
-1.
Okay, so then they all were gonna hit, so I'll
Mhm.
start with the first. So there's one.
He's our killer man.
All I heard was, oh my, everyone going, oh my god, what?
Balin's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
He performed a 69 on Balin.
That
I
was
mean,
the craziest
damn,
fucking
right?
attack.
I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm using it.
He
I
did
agree.
69 points of damage.
So he performed a 69 on Balin, so that means the damage.
Good job, Trace.
He took off his head and held it up,
Oh, god.
because it seems to be his most.
32
his
points of
main
damage.
32 against the guard.
Well, so here's the thing, I would like to, obviously, if 32 kill, does 32 kill? Him? Or is it
Which
still-
guard are you attacking?
Guard one.
Okay, obviously, I'm not gonna be hitting a dead body.
Yeah.
So,
He has 30 hit points.
oh, okay, then I'll use it all,
So
okay.
if you use all of it, you'll kill him. If there's still additional attacks, you can attack guard number 2, who's next to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, I'll just save that, so, yeah, no, he's dead.
Okay.
Woo.
You take him
Take him
off
out.
There's that one going.
Oh,
Oh,
I just, there's too much right there for me to put there.
oh, okay. that makes
Okay.
sense.
Sage, and then Silex, and then Vitra.
All right, so I'm gonna re-roll my whelm because I have to roll between a 4, either 4, 5, or 6. So,
For what?
To recharge my whelm, which is the grappling move.
Okay.
I still have my melee, but I want to see if I can get another whelm. That's a 6. So we're gonna move forward. The blob is gonna move forward and move through these two and come to Eberron, and he's got to make a strength saving throw.
22.
Yeah, he passes. So let me see. Can I do my melee also?
What does it say to do your whelm? Is it an action?
So like an action. Gotta be an action, right?
Yeah, we can. That's fine. I just So that's what I did. I tried to grapple him and didn't
You're in
work.
his face now, though.
I'm in his face.
Yeah.
In his face. Yeah. Yeah.
Like an inflatable arm. It's like, you can't see him. You can't see him. Okay. Silex, and then Vitra,
Okay, so,
and then Benjon.
I am going to click my boots and vortex warp. So 90 feet
Boop.
over here in the corner. And then I'm gonna take 3 shots at everyone's back. Pull out my pistols and just. That's a number 20. That's a 6 plus 9, 15, is it?
No.
And a 24 hit.
Yes.
So 2 shots hit. So 11 for the first shot. 7 for the second shot.
Isn't the first one a natural 20?
Oh, crit, so would have been 8 plus 6 is 14. 5, 19 plus 11, so 30 for the first shot,
Okay.
and then 7 for the second shot.
He's going to take half that damage on the first
Okay.
one, and then how much? 11 on the second?
Yes. So 15 and 11.
That was good.
Do you want the dice roll?
He's gonna,
Do you want the dice roll?
Yeah, no, I don't want it to get too cocky.
Okay, fair.
he's
That's
gonna,
fine.
he's gonna get, he's gonna look over his shoulder at you, and you see his like brows furrow as he looks back at you.
I'm just doing kind of like. Yeah, bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Me
That's
too.
what he says.
Okay, I'm also gonna click my boots together
Everyone's
and
got boots.
cast haste on myself.
Oh, wow, what a great idea.
I know. Who knew?
You
Okay,
get the one right next. to you.
yeah, I'm gonna get guard number 2. I'm gonna roll my attacks. I'm gonna hit him with my.
Yeah.
That's why we were friends, because we could buy funny with each other.
We bonded over.
Your entire relationship.
That's it.
is built on the basis
Not
of-
bowling, not baseball.
14 doesn't hit, I assume.
No. Who are you attacking?
The guard number 2,
No, 17 is.
he's restrained though, so you have advantage. Right?
Is he the one who's blob?
Yeah.
No, there's no blob.
No.
Oh, he's
He's
entangled.
entangled.
He's entangled. Yes,
Yeah.
guard 2 is entangled, so you have advantage on this.
Or melee
Okay,
attack.
If it's
okay,
a-
great, so 27 does hit. I'll do the other
That would've
roll
hit
on
no
the
matter what.
first attack.
Yeah, and it's like
The same
a
thing.
lot.
Okay, and then I have my third and fourth attack. 20 to hit. And like a 29 or 30 to hit. So three of my things
It's all sound really good.
hit.
They're sounding great.
I'm probably the only one with my disguise down, right? Everybody else disguises are up. Mine's down because of what Balin did to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys really haven't. Yeah, I don't think
So when you
most
use
of you
it,
guys
you
are,
use
most of you
them
guys
up.
still have it up,
Okay.
except for
Scales with your monk.
she doesn't have hers up because she already cast another
So you
concentration
just roll
spell.
D6s,
Oh,
right?
okay, and then mine's down.
Hers isn't because she's a
That would become
blob.
3d8 because it's a monk weapon.
Okay, so I need to roll there.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
it's not like
I
invisibility.
need to
though.
re-roll,
I
so
was just saying, I
sorry.
don't know who cast this.
It's a
I love that.
amulet. It's the necklace that Jared gave you.
Yeah.
So it's just you cast it on your
Again, I
side.
wasn't here for that session.
Okay, sorry, I had to re-roll.
That's the purpose of using
To
monk
be honest
weapons
with you, at this
over
point, I probably would have just dropped
other
it.
things.
So,
Yeah.
Because it scales to your damage.
Yeah, this is about the level.
35.
Yeah, this is where the monks start getting good.
35 points of damage.
To
And then-
guard number 2.
Guard number 2. And then I'm gonna use a key point to disengage.
Benjamin
But yeah, so when you use another monk weapon.
or slash
as
Adam.
long as it has to be a monk weapon. But it will scale eventually with your damage.
You're up, Benjamin.
Oh.
You're Benjamin.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna run around.
Did he ever send you a statue?
Oh, well, then we're just gonna play like this. He's gonna run around to the other side of Eberron and Blake.
And die.
He's gonna
He's already recorded.
take his dagger back.
He's probably super upset he didn't get to
That's-
kill Bailey.
That's a 5 without his stats, so he misses.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hit that one. Even with the flanking,
Yeah, because he doesn't get a, does he get advantage? I don't think he gets advantage.
he doesn't get advantage here. He would get sneak attack, but not
Because
advantage.
he's engaged.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's it for Balin. Actually, he'll use his bonus action to disengage, and take 2 steps back.
Sweet.
Oh, he has 113 hit points now.
Oh, he's gonna make that?
Yeah, I knew it was like.
Not anymore.
it was,
It's really high for a.
So we can-
I think I asked him once, I was like,
Use
good
it
rolls, I
yeah,
guess.
that's-
Probably just hit max on the app every time.
Could be.
Okay, next up is Eberron. You're gonna see Eberron kind of look around at the situation unfolding. He's gonna like reach his hand out, and you guys see from like the body, the decapitated body of where Balin was, Balin's staff with this purple gem on top hovers towards Eberron, and he grasps it in his hands, and the gemstone lights up on top. And he's gonna look at everyone. He's going to jump backwards to where he's in that back corner behind, back left. So
This one?
No.
towards
you.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
towards you.
Oh.
No, he's gonna go all the way back
Yeah,
here.
he's gonna go back there, and he's going to look at the staff, and he's going to
Oh, does she get an attack of opportunity for leaving?
not for a disengage,
Oh,
He
okay.
disengaged, yeah,
Great.
it's-
Forget it's a road.
and he's going to, with this staff, cast prismatic spray, and I'm pretty sure
Which way are you doing that?
it's a 60-foot cone, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit everybody.
Except for probably who's in there in
Well,
this.
I might need your thing to
Yeah, let me see.
determine the cone.
Yeah, let's look at the cone.
60-foot
I should have
cone is, I know
disengaged
it's
in the
60
corner.
foot long.
It's good that way, it'll be what.
I don't know
mean, you'll
how wide the
probably
cone is.
think it's fine.
Usually.
Depends okay.
right here.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
Yeah, it might not get me.
I hope.
I don't know if it'll get Benjamin or,
Yeah, well, probably everybody else.
I should have disengaged more.
So let's put it this way.
Can I
Okay.
reach over?
This is a 15-foot cone, so
Yeah.
a 60-foot cone.
But is it
I
a
don't think it's
60-foot
60
long
wide.
cone, or is it?
It'll, yeah, I mean, so 15-foot cone is based off of, it's 15
Width.
feet. like,
So eventually it's gonna get to 60 feet, so.
Yeah, so it goes
Goes 60 feet out.
like,
So does it hit me?
oh, back here.
Or
I
it
don't
would-
know how far it goes, actually.
It- that's
I mean,
what I
it's
was-
60 feet, but
Yeah, let's look at that.
Yeah, let's determine.
Let's
Jesus
determine, because
Christ.
I didn't disengage far, so,
Yeah.
and let's see how much I'm gonna regret that.
It starts at the first thing it goes out until it goes to a 60-foot cone, so you would,
Right.
it would be like a 15-foot cone, and then it would just keep going.
yeah,
Why
so,
not here?
I mean, he can aim
It
it,
would be, it would probably miss Benjamin, maybe.
yeah, so.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit the wall.
So this is 60 feet,
Or by.
Damn it!
like straight from him.
Oh.
And then it's,
It doesn't matter.
But I mean, it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
pretty much everybody.
We're all agreed that the whole.
He'll aim it like over this way so he can get the people he wants, because he definitely wants to hit.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
somebody's getting
that's fine.
spared.
What kind of damage is that?
Oh, that's the fun part about prismatics.
He gets to roll a die, and we'll find out.
Oh, I'm gonna have you guys roll a die.
Oh,
We get to roll a die.
First, each creature within the range, so all of you. First, Silex, roll a d8.
5.
It's cold damage. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
D8 roll.
It's always gonna be a dexterity saving throw, by the way.
I will always fail this.
Remember
Oh, yeah,
that?
advantage on throws, right? 'Cause of
Mhm.
these?
No, you don't have advantage on all throws. You have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Oh, whoops.
My-
We definitely did one earlier.
Well, I know that I did that, and I was like, wait a minute. I think they missed your. Yeah, you get wisdom saving throws.
It's okay, you know what the nice thing is, I still fail.
You still fail it.
21.
Oh.
Anyway,
21. That pass?
It does pass. You'll take half damage.
hey, for half damage.
I'll still take those 80 points of damage. I don't know what it is, it's like 10 d8 or
I
something.
will die.
Yeah, you know, yeah, this is intense. This is a high level spell.
How high is this?
That'll be 73 points of damage, half down.
Oh my
to
God.
30
You said 73,
36,
so
36, yeah. 36 points of damage.
You can get a point. Yeah, they're rolling high, but you can get a point. I'm sorry.
Okay, next, Vitra, dexterity saving throw.
We're just gonna roll a damage.
I mean,
Do I have to roll the type of damage?
Well, let's see if you save. I mean, either way, you're gonna have to roll both.
Yeah, so everyone just needs to roll their dexterity
That's
damage.
fine.
Yeah, if everybody just goes ahead and rolls their dexterity
Oh,
saving
do
throw.
it now? Okay.
Yeah,
Take
just
my
so you
dice
know.
now.
I get advantage, so hold on.
I've been doing good with it. I don't,
Fucking matter, 14.
Okay, roll a d8.
I
One.
don't know what your
One.
pluses are.
Is fire damage.
I get a +3.
Let's see if I get knocked out with the.
54 points of fire
Oh,
damage.
no, I don't.
As you're engulfed in flames, you take the full damage. That was, there was a lot of ones on it.
Good, because otherwise, if you had done that damage, I would have been out.
Okay,
What's your?
Zinro, what's your dex?
Nothing on the save.
What's your d8?
It's a 5.
5, also cold damage.
I'm assuming a 4 doesn't pass the dexterity.
I don't think so, no. 57 points of cold damage. As you are blasted by an icy frost and your whole body kind of coats itself in ice for a moment and you break out of it.
18 and 6.
18 passes, 6 is something wrong with you.
It's gonna be
Oh.
4.
Because your dexterity is. Did you ever add the cloak? To +1?
I don't like that.
It's just, it's different, it's not like the damage.
Sorry, did you send me Benjamin's? Did Benjamin get hit?
Not yet, I haven't done his yet.
Okay. Cause he have to roll.
I mean, he can pretty much pass all day.
You
Can't get worse than that.
are unaffected, you save.
Then he got.
Like completely, I have no.
10. Okay, cool. Oh, Jesus.
No, he's ridiculous.
Rain, what's your dexterity save?
17,
17 does not pass. What's your D8 roll?
3.
3 is lightning damage.
That's what I'm gonna get.
Oh my god. There's literally, I can't make this up. Like someone can come look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natural
You can only
ones.
use it for
You got
certain
38
things.
points of damage
You
out of a
can't
10d10.
I activate this
So
lever.
loud.
That literally might be the lowest I've ever seen roll out of 10d10.
Now that it's hurt you, do you defend yourself? That's
Close
the
to right.
question.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Cree,
18.
18 passes. What's your
I rolled a 30.
a 3 as
So
well?
it's lightning also.
All right, so you'll take half damage. That's a little bit better. 58 points of damage, halved down to what was that, 29?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
No.
Yeah.
What, 58?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're all adults and have
Yeah.
jobs.
Okay.
And then Xeris.
So I rolled a 3 initially, but I'm going to use my once per rage save reroll,
Okay,
and that's going to put me at a 19.
that passes. What's your D8?
And I rolled a 1.
A 1. That's fine. So you take half damage.
You take a quarter damage.
You take a quarter damage because you're
Nice.
You're
I
fire.
love me.
I just like to think that everyone's like, yeah, fuckers, and we're all just like, that hurt.
Ouch.
So how much did I
Yeah,
do?
that was pretty bad.
43 points of damage. A quarter. So
So 10.
11. Yeah, 10.
Are you ready? Okay.
Oh, I still have my temporary hit points. I love that for me.
Oh, temporary points. Sorry about that.
I love that.
That's 13.
Okay, and then Benjin. I know he's gonna pass the deck save. So
Yeah,
what
so you
is
take no
the,
damage.
He's-
Oh,
It's
it's
an AoE
This
thing.
is-
So
Well,
take no
then-
damage.
It's area of effect, so he does.
Yeah.
So evasion.
yeah, so he's,
You would have
he's-
taken half damage on the fail save.
And those points bad, girl.
you have evasion as well?
Yeah, let's get it at level 7.
Nice.
Nancy,
I don't know
do
what
your
it was.
homework.
Yeah, let's try to read our characters so we know what we're doing.
Hey, that's
Apparently, I'm
what we
looking
give
for
out.
another one.
Like also, you don't.
Is there a status
of
effect?
So.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it's just the power. There's a couple that have like
It's like
lasting
one of the
effects, but
characters.
not
What's half is 57?
Read behind crits.
26.
You might get some.
Technically, no,
And then I see.
28.
yeah, I guess 28.
Okay, so I have to make a concentration check of 28.
Good luck.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
19 on the die. Sick, but I don't have that much.
We don't lie. and we're like happy over here.
But I don't have it.
So I have to take a concentration check for my AC as well.
I don't know, is it a
It
concentration?
is
I was at
concentration,
147.
Yeah.
So I gotta, what do I do for
What
that?
did you roll?
Fortunately,
What was
23.
your
What was your total damage you took?
28.
28, so half of that.
So you have to make a 14.
So just roll.
My spectral things around me.
You have to, 14 is,
They were cool that last
no,
time.
add your plus
Well,
6.
take damage
whatever
every
you
roll
roll.
the first turn, I would assume.
Yeah, they're all not great.
22.
You're good.
You're still fast.
I'm still PS.
My
Yes,
guardian,
fuck
my
boy.
guardian,
Wait, you said-
so my guardians went down.
Okay, that is
Free
his
doesn't
turn.
have
So
ability.
the guards, it is the guard's turn. There's only,
Did the prismatic spray hit that too? Or is
no,
it-
he can choose.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then guard number 2, the one that's entangled, he's gonna make a strength check to try to escape. He's
No.
gonna stay entangled.
It sure is.
Guard number 3 is on this side somewhere, right?
Guard number 3 with wings right here.
Okay, he's gonna attack. Who's next to him?
Guard number 4.
Number
Okay.
3 is free.
That
That's how
or
we'll remember it.
technically Zenro.
It's free.
Isn't from-
Zinro, Xeris, and other guard. are the closest.
Guard 2.
Yeah, so.
Okay, he's gonna attack Zara since he's like right there.
Okay.
And he's
I
gonna
expect this guard to be like,
he's gonna regret it, okay, but he's still gonna do it.
Oh, immediately, because I still have Hellish Rebuke. So
Okay, so one's a crit and then one's a 14, so probably not.
either one, we'll let him hit me. You know, he's gonna catch fire here in a second. So
Catch
Can't
fire.
wait.
Yeah, so he's gonna do Yeah, but it's not great on only one
This
attack.
is a head in my hand.
It's 16 points of damage is the crit. Like it's the max.
Oh man, and I'm guessing it's slashing, right?
Oh, no,
Not
it's not.
magical
No, it's
or
not.
anything?
It's 16 plus whatever the roll is. So 21 points of damage.
And it's a
But like it's like a normal sword, right?
Yeah, it's totally just the normal sword.
Gotcha.
So-
Love that for me. So I'm gonna only take like 11 points if that's cool with you. But I'm gonna light him on fire. And that's gonna be 3d10 of fire damage to him.
Okay, I'm sure he's gonna instantly regret this.
Oh, I'm sure, because it was 22 points of damage.
Yeah, he's not looking good.
On guard.
Off with their head.
There's so good.
Okay, last guard gonna do the same thing because
Go to Zara.
Jesus, they
Yeah, I
don't
mean-
learn, do they?
no,
Saw his friend light on fire.
I mean,
Oh,
you just saw his buddy get like caught on fire. He's like, I'm gonna go fucking.
I'm gonna go.
yeah, I'm gonna go save him. So he's gonna go.
Brother!
You could put him out. I
Oh, those are
mean,
good. It was a 19 and then a 21. I don't know.
I think
I feel like it's pretty good.
the 21 hits, and so does the 19.
Okay. All right, so that's a 15 on one and then 7 on the other, so 22 total.
So 11 points of damage.
Yes. Zinro, it's your turn.
Sheesh, what is happening here? All right, I will go ahead and get physical for the first time. I will go straight up to the guard that's in front of me, take my new handy dandy staff and just smack him with it.
Just see the old man like,
Beaky.
Yes.
I told you to stay off my goddamn lawn.
I'll get one attack, but I will pump the divine schmack into it. So basically with 17, I'm assuming it's a little lower now that I'm particularly pumping this one guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you're a flank, so for each flank you take off 1. So if there's 1 on each side, no,
Well, I was 17 exactly.
no, it didn't matter.
So cool. I will hit him. The staff is a D8, right? For just.
Yeah.
Which one are you attacking? Is that
Guard 3.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers was.
he's the one who just got burned.
Are you doing 2 hands or 1 hand?
I'm doing it as a one hand.
So it's D8.
Would have gone in with a shield because I'm that kind of bird. Oh, wow, what justice? A 1 and a 2. I get 1 more for the second one, which is enough. Okay, I do.
You and Tristan, man.
No, I don't.
This is the rolls.
I do,
Kill it, y'all.
6 points of damage.
Do you know how to strength modifier?
That really
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1 for the damage, and then a 1 and a 2 for my divine smite the radiant of my good return.
Said I did.
So, so yeah, I did 5 points of radiant damage.
Back up to Rain. But Rain, before you go, you guys, as you're fighting, you hear
Oh, no.
on the outside of the door,
how's the
and
zombie doing out there?
you do not hear a zombie.
Probably dead. Let's just say he bought us 1 round, essentially. Think about it.
Oh,
2 rounds almost.
Actually,
Actually, 2
turn to the
rounds.
door
Hey,
and
your friend did good.
I've already seen
Did
the dog
everyone hear,
once,
everyone hear the
so-
door? Knock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
I've
banging.
dealt with his death once.
Good paying, bro.
Actually, I'll just take the rest of my movement.
You sure?
Because it only.
Good thing you don't have to roll for that.
Yeah, show us what that looks like.
I don't have to roll for it.
That's what I'm saying. I say good thing you don't have to roll for that. It's an attack of opportunity, I think, from that guy, right?
I'll stay right there, and I could choose to drop the illusion. All right.
Yeah.
So I revert to my normal form.
I'll just stare at him approach.
Yeah, he does not recognize you
I didn't think so.
in this form.
Even better.
Exactly.
Alright, go ahead, Ryan.
What do you guys do? Kill me with you.
Keep in
I'm
mind,
on it.
you're
I'm
still
about to go
bad.
to guard 2, bud.
Bitch.
I got you.
Say like,
Here's
All right, Rain, what we doing?
My
I'm
movie.
really threatening. I'm like,
You should have did that guy.
No, he's in the corner.
corner.
Here,
He's in the corner.
yeah, he's in the corner, or you can move me here, move me
You
here.
can move in the doorway.
Move me,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
either him
Move
or
me
him.
outside the door.
Yeah, or move me, yeah, move me outside the doorway.
I'll do that. Yeah.
It's fine. If you could
Maybe
have
can you lock the door? Or-
I have not, no.
Okay, so I'm
My
gonna
firewall
put,
right was
I'm gonna move the right front door, so when they walk in, they walk into the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's just,
You
it's
just
just
don't
like,
go by the door.
it's very bright in here now.
Yeah, I got it. This bright light is disappear behind me, I think I'm gonna avoid it. I got it.
Okay.
Walks in, just gets.
Just like the one that came.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you're doing, Rain, or can you move on?
Flies.
That is
in
currently a
dress.
giant,
I mean,
He said it's
Divine
just like the one that
flashlight.
killed the kid.
I think that's a great way.
no,
Feel
I
like-
I think it's a good protection of like, don't come in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it, I mean.
Alright.
attack.
Zeris, and then Kree.
I like.
Here's the.
You gonna kill the guards?
Yeah.
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 So this first one right here that didn't catch fire, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at him. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I
The one that
didn't.
didn't catch fire or the one that did?
The one that didn't. No, we're gonna go with the healthy one first because I get some
Okay.
extra damage on top of it, you know. So he's gonna take 32 points of damage.
Yeah.
5 of which is radiant, and I don't know how much is the lightning, but it's in there. So I'm gonna swing at the other one. Now the other one, I'm assuming a 28 hits, the burned one.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take 24 points of damage on the second hit.
Yeah.
And then with my movement speed, I'd like
Can
to
you
run
turn
up to the
around
door.
for the last one.
Oh,
Wait,
wait,
there's one more.
No, it's okay. That's fine. Let him hit me.
Okay, where are you wanting,
I
where are you
don't
wanting
think
to
he
go?
can. Tangle.
I'm gonna move to the door. And if he wants to take an attack of opportunity,
He's restrained, he can't.
Where do
oh,
you
he can't
want-
even like swing.
No,
Oh,
I don't think he's
rude.
restrained, he just can't, it's difficult terrain. He can't,
Oh, okay.
he can still swipe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where are you wanting to go?
Yeah.
Just to
Here?
the door. Just to the door. I'm walking to the door. I'm hoping to get hit. You know.
If there's a moonbeam.
This, you can only get so far.
Oh yeah, I
So-
can only go
No, it's
40 feet.
restrained.
Yeah.
It is restrained, he can't attack.
Oh, okay.
He's bitching.
So.
No, I'm not worried about it. Let him die.
Alright, and that's it for,
Alrighty
Right,
then.
we got your-
Next up, we have Kree and then Sage.
Okay.
Are you still Blobby?
She's still blocking.
I'm Blobby.
Yeah, I'm Bobby.
Blobby's doing pretty well.
Yeah, I like
Bobby
Bobby.
worked.
Yeah, Blobby works.
Bobby's our new pal.
Have you guys
That is how we deal with spellcasters from now on.
Have you guys heard the 1940s song from the scary movie The Blob?
No.
It creeps, it crawls, it slides across the floor. Beware of the blob. That's me.
That's you.
Why do you know that song?
Um,
And why do you know it like all the words and the tune? Like listen to it earlier.
It was like an inside joke with my family. Growing up.
Our second win.
So glad I'm married to that. I love it.
Or you do extraction, or
Okay.
we'll go attack.
Well, then he's gonna take that attack of opportunity
All right.
against Zeris, and he's gonna miss.
Okay.
We're
Damn. Are you sure he's got advantage? My back's turned. He's probably flanking a
does
little.
not have advantage.
Serious. So,
Stop trying to passively kill people.
yeah.
Can you remind me what I roll for a superior healing potion?
Superior healing.
8d8,
I think
8d4
it's
plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
Okay, can I get some fours?
Yeah, I can do if you need more.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here we go. 4, 5,
Yeah,
6.
she'll get in trouble.
7.
40,
She said, look out. Ah.
Hurrah.
I'll eat off your face, bitch.
15, 16, 17, 19 plus 8, so that's 27. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you healed up for 27.
Yes.
Any
I'm not
bonus
done.
action?
Hold on, I'm not done yet, I'm not done.
I'm asking.
How dare you?
That's literally what I asked. I was like, are you doing anything else? And you said, hold on, I'm not done. No shit.
Okay, and then I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And bonus action, and then I'm going to initiate my skill to get a full extra action. Like fighter,
Okay.
but yeah.
Can you do that if you didn't take an attack
Action.
action?
Huh?
You can't do that if you didn't take an attack action. Action surge only works on an attack action.
Does it really?
Yeah. I know this for a fact because of Critical Role. Like they've mentioned this so many
Take
times.
an extra action that's for rest, okay, yeah, and we just didn't say it in the notes, so.
If you're doing action surge,
The,
Yeah.
it just says on your turn, you can take one additional action. So it's however you want to play.
Yeah, it's however you want it.
I
That's
mean,
your choice.
sure. I mean, what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm gonna come up to him and attack.
Oh, that's fine.
Can you get all the way over?
I should be able to, I'm flying, so. Yeah, I should get right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna do only me here. I don't get the bonus on this. And then- Okay. Um, 27 hit.
Like fluffing your pillows or
You
something.
know, we have no room to judge considering she saw us all lined up doing ridiculous things last night, so.
She got to see us. All the way.
Okay, so does a 27 hit?
It does.
Okay,
Just
cool.
barely, but yeah.
Really? Oh, okay.
I mean, he's strong, but no one's that strong. How much damage?
I'm assuming 13 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay, yeah. Good shot. Okay, and then it's actually only one hit, so it's not that good. But you get a whopping 11.
Oh!
It was one hit.
Oh.
And
Wait,
that's
don't you
it.
get two because you're taking an attack action, and every attack action gives
She
you.
missed
I
the
missed the
second.
second
Oh.
She
one.
missed the second one.
Yeah.
That's that, that's another two I
Fuck
gotta get.
off.
I'm loving the number 2 today.
All right, Sage,
All
and
right,
then
I'm
Silex.
gonna re-roll my little recharge again.
There you go.
That's a 3, so she doesn't get to do that, but she's still gonna rush forward and do her 2 attacks on her slam attacks. As a block.
Well, he is officially blocked off.
Yeah, he
I
can't
can
go
see.
anywhere. And that is.
Don't worry, I'll get guard too.
gonna be-
I'm fine being back here, it's good.
24,
Yeah,
just 24 hit?
I got the door.
Yeah,
Okay, y'all are doing great. Hey, you gotta cover all fronts.
exactly. I'm really good at getting the non-main
Yeah, the
characters.
guard three.
So
is
the
probably
first,
great.
the first hit is gonna be 14 points of damage.
Oh, nice. What kind of damage?
That's gonna be bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the second one, not as much, it's gonna be 8 points of damage,
Okay.
also bludgeoning.
Did the tree come in?
Huh?
Just hearing Shade's voice, it sounds like the tree joined the fight. I
Oh.
don't.
No.
Blob's just gonna hang out.
Okay. Silex. And then Vitra.
I can't get a shot on him.
And then
You
right?
can, you can blob, hit the.
It's like with you probably have to have a higher AC, right? Because you're trying to shoot between.
The cord's right there, I didn't say that first.
She's just weird, honestly. Like she
She's
just gets
blocking
used to
my
it.
action.
I mean, you can still shoot, right?
You can like jump up and then shoot from above and like hope that it hits him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Wanted. I know you can curve bullets.
If there was ever a setting where curving bullets would actually make sense, it's in D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
With the right roll, anything is possible.
So did we all just like forget the last guy and just like, ah?
No, I'm
Maybe we
gonna,
just split it up.
No, no.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'm
Vitra's
gonna,
got it.
He's currently entangled.
I'm gonna move here because I have, there's one 5 foot of space that I can use to see him.
Okay. Bang, bang.
But that's fine.
Bang, bang.
So as I walk, I'm gonna switch to my rifle, and as I run my hand over it, I cast Branding Smite. And I'm gonna take my 2 shots.
We'll give him that bang, bang.
26 for one and 9 for the other, so.
One of them hits. I'm not gonna tell you which. And then for fun, Hannah, roll a d4.
Oh, that's a 4.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
That means, but okay.
Probably in your favor.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I have nothing to do with you.
Well, yeah, because I was really bad to do with stuff.
Maybe. I'm not just.
Oh,
Come on now.
So 33 points of damage.
What kind of damage is that?
So 23 of it was lightning. I switched to my rifle. 10 points was radiant. And the attack deals extra 2d6 radiant damage, which to the target, which becomes visible if it is invisible to target. And he now has wherever I hit him has a brand of the Rowallian mark. That is glowing.
Still. Okay. Anything else?
That's it. That's all.
Okay. Mitra.
Okey
And then
doke.
Ginger.
I'm gonna go up to the guard. Woohoo.
We got faith in you. He's
So
not-
you're here to kill me.
He's not restrained
The
anymore?
moonbeam.
Oh,
got
that's
rid of
right. That's right. He's not restrained anymore with this regular.
Okay.
Did you see the recompute happen?
Okay, 19,
it. Yeah,
and then the other one's way above that, so great, both hit.
he's dead.
Great,
He had 3 hit points, so this was just a matter of.
sick.
He got him.
Yeah.
As my bonus action, okay, hold on. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my home as a body to heal myself.
Okay.
Great,
Benjamin.
that's it.
Benjamin is gonna sneak around because to the back, he's gonna sneak through people. And he was flanking, he's gonna.
Right past him.
Is it a bonus action to use a spell that he has? I don't know how he does it.
What spell?
Phantasmal Killer, it's on his weapon, so I don't know how you use it.
That would, yeah, I would say that's a bonus action.
Okay, so it was a level 4 spell, so I know that.
I
So
said
I want him to
yes.
attack and then do the spell as he attacks.
He just said yes.
Okay,
Just
all right.
go for it.
All right.
Don't explain it
If
so
it's,
we can change his
yeah, if
mind.
it's like in lieu of his weapon, then I would say then that's like the action to do it. But if it's like,
No. There was a 1, so no. But I guess the spell would still happen, so I'm gonna use the spell Phantasmal Killer. I have a whole cool scene for Benjamin. That fucked up.
Damn
Which he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Against the blade.
okay. Say 19.
DC 15.
He bites.
Okay, so he takes. Oh, never mind. Then nothing. It was a succeed or fail. So
Oh,
if he'd have failed, he'd have taken 4d10 psychic damage.
Not in July.
how's everyone looking?
Oh, he's good.
Great.
Speaking of, it's everyone's turn.
There's still a moonbeam in my way, right?
Yes, I put this here to let you know.
But is the door still closed? Like,
Yeah.
mm.
No, it's Everon's turn. It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought you said Xeris' turn. My bad.
No.
All right,
I thought he
what's
said
Eberron
Zin
doing?
earlier.
Dude, I don't even think I said a Z. I don't know.
No, I don't know what
Look,
they're.
look, there's a lot of
You said-
stuff,
I
the
really-
communication
No, I
between
literally, but I literally said, how's everyone doing? Oh, pretty good, and speak of the devil, it's everyone's turn.
I thought you said, how's everyone doing? See, we're all getting.
No one's listening. Continue.
All right.
Anyways, thanks for that. Yeah, Eberron is going to look around at all these beautiful people.
We all look like.
You're gonna see him. You're gonna see him put the staff on his back and pull out his 2 blades.
We're killing your own.
I think he's gonna go for Birdie first.
I'm Birdie.
19 on the first hit.
Yep.
Natural 20 on the second.
Oh, yeah.
17 plus 9, so 28 on the
Yeah, that's
third.
all in our head.
and then 18 total on the fourth.
AC is 18, so you're doing great.
Okay, so
I might be dead
Can
now.
you hear it?
I can do all of that,
Then do it.
well,
but
Zinro's still alive, so you'll be all right.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do all of that. but
Depends on the diamonds.
then we're gonna see how it goes.
So
Cast healing spells.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine, thanks, that was for y'all. About-
You
I
see,
can't
this
repost
is a
it
read.
yet. Like,
No, I'm always.
Again, I said, protect me, I'm here for narrative.
so the critical one is gonna be 41 points of damage.
Hmm.
And then the other 3 we're gonna do here.
I get to roll a superior die and take that away. So I'm just gonna roll superior dice and take it away. 10.
That's this one. Or no, it's that one, sorry. It hit you 4 times, so you can hit. Yeah, as long as you have the number superior.
I do, so I'll take. Can you give me something?
88.
No, it's.
Oh, there we go.
I think I'm-
Stop, I don't like that face.
Well, I included the 42, so all 4 hits total to 107 damage.
107.
All 4, including the crit. So the 42, and then there was a 15, 26, and 25.
Cool, I'm gonna parry these.
But you're gonna try to parry.
She rolls her superiority die and reduces the damage.
How many do you have left? Because you've used a few superiority dice.
I've not used a single one, because all these are all skills. I've used an action surge, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
part of
skills.
me. I've used rage, which is just normal, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I thought you re-rolled one earlier.
that's part of my indominant ability, so it's also,
Well,
so yeah, no superiority die, thankfully, yet. I'm thinking about it. That's a 10, 10, 20, 19. 19, 20, 21, 22 plus, oh, go back.
how many dice can you use?
5. But it was 4 attacks. 22, 23, 45. That's a 10.
20, 29. that one.
10, oh, 10, 20, 29,
29, 20, 32.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 44 minus your.
So 63 total.
Oh,
You still have-
she just saved herself.
I just saved myself. Okay,
These 2 10s did you well.
in the 9.
On the 9.
Oh, that was I saved all of my rolls.
Yeah,
for that
you said
moment.
19. I said, wait, you're missing the 10.
Okay, hold on, we go back. So.
Everyone's gonna action surge.
Oh,
You're a
Well,
dick.
And he's going to attack.
What, you said 60 what though?
He's gonna turn 63 total. He's gonna turn and attack Benjen.
Oh,
Who's behind him. He
but
tried
then
to
it's
get
gonna
him.
go straight for Creed, and I was like, Jesus.
No, he's just trying to get as much damage to as many people as he can.
I'm so glad I took that security potion before I walked up.
Yeah.
we need to
So,
take one, but the big one.
Does Benjen's AC over 18?
No, it's a 17.
Alright, he got 3. He hits 3 out of 4, but he no crits or anything.
The highest damage one, he'll do uncanny dodge.
Okay, so 22.
Yeah.
14.
So 33.
Literally one of the two. 14, a 13, and a 22.
So 11, 13, and 14,
Yeah.
so 25, 38. So he's still up.
He rolled almost as bad as you can. 2d10 and he rolled a 3 and a 4.
You're welcome that I took all the damage. Everybody else
That
would have
3
been
was higher
dead.
than all of my
Oh,
rage.
yeah.
23. Okay, he's still up.
I would.
100%.
Well, then that's all of his turn. He's gonna be done. The guards are up and they're all dead. And I believe that was four people. Now the door busts open. That was what the die was for. The door busts open and you see a couple of guards look at the moonbeam and they do not walk through.
Thank you, Ray.
They say no.
And then I just see the moonbeam, and then you see that, and then they go to Xeris, who's like,
Ready for you.
The moon like shining on his face and he just looks demonic, yeah.
Yeah,
just a crazed axe killer right there.
yeah. You see all the guards just like timid and like they do not rush in. and then you see this like, well, for anyone, I guess only Zaris is really looking here, maybe Rain. You see this like shadow kind of linger, like almost like it's walking through the moonbeam, and then you see the moonbeam just
Oh.
and dispel.
It's fucking Crater. It's Crater.
And you see Crater walk in.
Yep.
Hair flip.
Hair flips. I'm just kidding. He does not do that. You see Crater walk in with his cloak draped behind him as he walks in. This long brown
We happen to know
owlbear
this.
fur cloak. And Crater is now behind you.
Bring him out.
That's a very big mini.
It's a really dope mini.
That's pretty freaking cool.
You okay, Zaris?
He's in front of me, so I'm not really worried about it.
Um,
Are all the guards behind him now? Like,
yeah, he walked through it. And that is where we're gonna end today.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a second stage to this fight, and it's gonna take us way too long. So
okay.
we're gonna end here. If
Can
I'm gonna take a picture, kind of, I know maybe just.
Yeah.
Take one.
But I mean, it's good for you to have one.
So I'm resistant to some of that damage, right? That he did.
Oh, yeah, physical damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some back.
So did Crater walk through the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, we just spelled it.
Well, so it would have been 100.
It was
All right, well,
So
Trey,
50.
I will, we will see you next week for the
Next
second part of this
Saturday.
battle.
See y'all next
Good night,
week.
baby.
Bye. Bye.